All right, good afternoon. Welcome back now. It is day number 3 of the Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks on the camera. It is semifinal day all the way around, up and down the bracket. We've got 6 great ball games up for grabs. First game of the day, Greenville, Kelly coming up later on today. You've got Twin Rivers and Cape Central. That's Consolation semifinals. And then looking on the 5th side place of the bracket, you've got Holcomb. They're going to be in action. They're going to take on a very good team later on today out of Kennett. And then, of course, you've also got coming up in the 5th place, Portageville taking on Piggott. Should be a very good game. And then the championship semifinals, you've also got, I'm not sure why Coach Westerfield sent me a text that just said, hey. I'm not sure what that means. Also joining us right now, he is the head coach and the principal of Greenville High School. Here is the head coach of the boys basketball program, Coach Nathan Walken. Coach, so glad you are joining us. Here we go, day 3. I'm pumped up. What about you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a good day of basketball. Full day of games, 6 games on the slate. It's going to be a good time.
So give me your predictions here. I'm more concerned about what your thoughts are coming up. We'll get to your thoughts on everything else. We're going to pause for just a moment. I have double duty here today, Coach. I'm doing lineups too.
Hey, man, you're like Swiss Army knife. You know, you got a lot of jobs.
You wouldn't believe how much Twin Rivers is paying me.
Oh, I can imagine. Weekly, right? Very weekly.
What is 1,000 times 0?
Hey,
there you go. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This tournament, we talked about this. I got a chance yesterday to talk to Jeff Walk about 1:30 yesterday afternoon. He was kind of the mastermind behind this tournament, and it's amazing how this tournament has evolved over the last 25 years. Great competition, great players, and here we go again. And another great tournament. Hard to believe it is coming down to the end once again. Today's semifinals and then championships on Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's something that everybody looks forward to. It kind of signals that Christmas is here, and then, you know, as it wraps up, you're starting to realize that it's conference time, and then, you know, before you know it, it's February, and districts are rolling around. This is kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season.
It really is, and I want to go back to yesterday, Naylor and Greenville. Naylor got down. They went up in the ball game, then trailed, but, man, they battled back, and free throws really propelled them to come all the way back and win and make it to the semifinals. This team, not very many girls on the team, but, I mean, the ones that are here, they fight hard, they play well, and they will not stay down. They don't take no for an answer.
No, that's right. You know, they were able to hang around yesterday, you know, got down 10 and hit some key shots late, and they were able to create some turnovers and get some stuff off that, and then, you know, was able to scratch out a lead in the last couple minutes and knock down, you know, some key free throws. And, you know, everybody knows at the end of the game that free throws are key.
Absolutely. And, you know, you look at yesterday, and, you know, one thing that stands out to me is foul trouble really got to Greenville early, but they were able to figure out a way to put that behind them, and they were able to just move forward and eventually come up with a big win. Brianna Despain, Ashlyn West each had 10 points in the win yesterday. And by the way, the Lady Bears went 9 of 13 from the foul line in the 4th quarter alone to seal the win.
Yes, you know, and that's something that Coach Hahn works on, is shooting a lot, you know, and paid dividends yesterday. They were able to come out here with a win against a very good Naylor basketball team.
So what are you looking for today here out of the Lady Bears? What kind of start are you looking for against a very good offense here out of Kelly?
Well, hopefully, you know, they could take some of that momentum they gained yesterday in the 4th quarter and continue to kind of ride that wave through the beginning of this game. And, you know, Kelly's got a bunch of athletic girls, and they get up and down and get after you, and hopefully they can, Greenville can weather the storm, so to speak, and come out here with a win and play for something tomorrow, you know, which is the goal of any team in this tournament. You know, I always told my guys, you know, 4-day tournament, you just want to play on the last day. not necessarily worry about which game it is, but, you know, want to be one of the last 8 teams playing.
what would that mean for this team at Greenville to come out here and maybe play on the last day of this tournament?
It would be huge. They graduated like 96% of the scoring from last year.
That's right.
There was a lot of questions coming into this season about who was going to step up and who was going to, slide into these new roles. And for them to be able to play for, like I said, play on the last day of this tournament would be a big boost for them going into Christmas break.
How critical is it going to be? Final question before we get ready for the opening lineups. How big will it be for the Lady Bears to come out here and not get in foul trouble, especially early in this game?
It's going to be big. Early they always seem to want to slap and play defense with their hands rather than moving their feet. And if they can stay out of foul trouble and not turn the ball over, they'll have a very good chance to win today.
All right, so we've got about 4 minutes to go before we tip it off. It is our semifinal day. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. We just surpassed 400 followers on YouTube. That's impressive. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook as well. Share the video feed. The teams now are going to meet the officials in the middle. We're going to come back with our lineups, and tip-off is coming up next. It is the first game of the Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament Day 3 semifinals on the line. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, so here we go. Tim, you ready to go for day 3? All right. Coach Walker, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Trying to figure out how I'm still ready to go.
Yeah,
it's been a long week.
You've been grinding, man. Proud of you.
We're going to keep it going here. We're going to do our lineups in just a moment. The officials, there we go. Laura Haygood down there giving us a big thumbs up.
Got a solid crew today.
Solid
Laura,
crew.
Lance, Jim Vaughn, 3 seasoned officials. Should be a well-called game.
Yes, we do. All right, so we're going to go down courtside. I've got the lineups, and then we will have the tip-off. Here we go. Our first contest of the afternoon is a consolation semifinal. It'll feature the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Greenville Lady Bears and the Kelly Lady Hawks. Let's meet our starting lineups. First from Greenville, a 5'5" senior, number 2, Maddie Looney. 5'7" junior, number 4, Brianna Despain. 5'10" junior, number 11, Ashlyn West. 5'11" freshman number 21, Ariel West. And a 5'2" junior number 33, Little Journey West. The Greenville Lady Bears are being coached by Chris Hahn in his second season, assisted by Alex Hahn. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Hawks out of Kelly. 5'9" junior number 3, Kristen Grogan. A 5'5" senior number 10, Aaliyah King. 5'10" junior number 12, Mallory Lemons. A 5'11" junior number 21, Jada Griggs. And a 5'10" junior number 23, Kaylee Homan. The Lady Hawks are being coached by Matthew Blissett in his first season, assisted by Michaela Blissett and Izai Campos and Krista Martin. Today's officials are Lance Penn, Laura Haygood, and Jim Vaughn. All right, here we go. Tip-off is underway. Tell you what, Coach, news doesn't sleep between the sports and the news. There's a quick bucket.
By Brianna Despain.
Yes,
there.
it was. Nice to see Brianna Despain.
Looks like they're back in their box and one again.
And we're going to get a quick turnover right off the bat there by Aaliyah King. So far, Greenville looks really good here in the early going. They lead 2-0. Nearly a steal there by Aaliyah King.
It's pressure man-to-man here by Kelly. Really playing passing lanes, it looks like.
Good move inside. Shot is no good by Ashlyn West. It'll be off the fingertips. I thought it was off of Ashlyn. We'll see. No, they're going to say last touch by Kelly. And the look on Lemons' face says it all. I think a lot of people feel that way, Coach.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page. That's all that matters. Long three-point basket. This one is off the mark. It's no good. Offensive rebound is no good. Good job by the Lady Bears here early in the ball game. Offensive rebounds doing very well here for the Greenville Lady Bears. A wide open lane. This one by Kristen Grogan. And the score is tied at 2 apiece. So Greenville now, Maddie Looney will set it up here. A long pass across the court. This
dangerous, that skip. That wing-to-wing skip's always a dangerous pass.
That's a coach that drives you insane, doesn't it?
It does when it doesn't go through, yeah.
I could tell by the way you were talking, that kind of thing drives you insane. Good job there by Jada Griggs.
Greenville's controlling the boards early. They're going to have to keep that up if they want to pull this one out today.
Kaylee Homan on the steal. Turnover by the Lady Bears, and good job by Ashlyn West. Boy, defensively, Greenville, they are not allowing much in the way of a 5-on-5 in the front court right now with Kelly.
No, that's right. They're doing a good job. Both teams are trying to pressure. It looks like that's both teams' game plan to create turnovers and get some stuff in transition.
So now we see.
Up back court there. Yeah.
Yep. Fans here, they wanted a foul, they said.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier being up here.
It is. There's a lot going on down there. You know, you got 3 people trying to watch, 10. There's another travel.
And a turnover there by the Lady Bears, and they give it right back to the Kelly Lady Hawks. So in this tournament on day 3, especially the earlier games, what kind of nerves are with the players? Walk us through the mindset here of the players. Normally they're used to playing 5:30, 6 p.m. or later, and they're playing here at noon.
It's mostly kids are very routine oriented, and like you said, they're used to playing at 6 o'clock. So to come in here at noon and play is definitely a challenge. The gym's quiet, it's cold. A lot of these kids, stay up late because it's break and they're just out of their routine. So it's really hard, you have to really make sure that your kids locked in and are prepared.
Do you stay up late, Coach, or?
I'm a night owl, yeah, I can't go to sleep. It's part of being a coach, got a lot of worries.
That's not the direction I thought you were going to go with that.
No, I can't lie to you, Frankie. I'm pretty much a night owl.
Unless I'm doing a ball game, my bedtime is typically 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. That's not considered a night out whatsoever.
No, it's not. I'm just getting started at 9 o'clock, Frankie.
Just getting started.
Well, there's a quick turnover.
Steal there on the end. Steal by number 3, Kristen Grogan. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Hawks. It's a 2-2 score right now, early in the first. Oh, good job by
good anticipation
Ashlyn West.
there.
Oh, what a move inside.
There you go. Just bring it. Transition buckets. That's what they're built on. You know, they try to speed you up.
4-2. Coach On getting with it down there.
After him.
Had a chance to talk to him in the hospitality room early on.
There.
Good drop set there by Brianna Despain, and quickly now 6-2 now in favor. We're going to get a timeout called. This one by the Lady Hawks out of Kelly, and they'll use their first timeout of the ball game, and that'll give us a chance here to kind of regroup. It'll be a full timeout and let you know what Kim Wicker says. Let's go Bears. You know Kim?
I do know Kim very well.
You kind of ratted her out yesterday to me. I was going to ask her who she was going for, and you kind of ratted me out. Our broadcast here today being brought to you by Southern Care and Comfort, also being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Automotive, the Scott Law Group, and Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers. You all right, Tim? Oh, okay. He gave me that look like, hey, there may be a problem. I introduced you to my son a moment ago. I call him, he is a meteorologist at heart. He's been walking around, just so you know. And for those of you watching, he is very convinced, Coach, we're going to get more snow coming up on Thursday. And he did say, Dad, breaking news, it's going to be very cold Thursday into Friday, just so you know.
Well, I appreciate that. It's good to have a meteorologist on staff here with us here at the LRCC.
I asked him where he got his forecast from yesterday, and he made it very clear live on the air that he was watching some guy on YouTube, and that's a direct quote.
Wow, some guy. Well, you know, some guy, he's pretty smart. I worked with a guy one time. He always could tell by the animals, how the animals acted if we were going to get snow or not.
All right, so tell me how your animals are acting. Are we going to get snow?
They're acting like it's warm right now, but it's going to be cold.
So Mallory Lemons now wears number 12 today. She wore 24 yesterday. Kind of threw me off a little bit. She's wearing 12 today. Good steal by Ashlyn West.
Oh, she's in trouble.
She's in trouble. Ball was tipped. They're going to give it to her. And now we see Journey West now. I call her Little Journey West. Yep. Boy, yesterday when I announced her as Little Journey West, she gave me that look, and I said, wait a minute, that's because of your coaches. They told me to do that. That was not by design. A 6-2 the score. We get a whistle here and a foul. First foul of the morning, or afternoon rather, by Brianna Despain.
Got a little too handsy there on the rebound.
That'll be the first foul by any of the day. I'm glad to see Kim Wicker joining us here today on Facebook. Make sure and share the video feed for us if you don't mind. Also follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Last night, Coach, man, our numbers on YouTube were through the roof. And Journey West with a big steal there. Good move inside to Brianna Despain. Couldn't finish. And now we get a skirmish for the ball. I like the intensity down there. And it's going to be a jump ball. They're going to give it to the Lady Hawks.
Boxing one's really giving Kelly some trouble here. I don't know if they'll get it figured out or not. I'd say they will. But here early, they've really been struggling with it.
Absolutely. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Mallory Lemons, wide open two-pointer, hits the top of the out. Yes, it did. No good, and we get an offensive rebound by Jada Griggs, and she'll go up and draw the foul.
I believe that's the second one on Despain.
Yes, it is. Very good eye, Coach. Yes, they do.
That's tough. That's tough.
So now Jada Griggs on the free throw line for the tournament, 6 out of 9.
Bucket.
She has been really good at 70% in this tournament, and we're going to see a couple of players check in. Alex Roberts checking in. Also, who is that also down there, Coach? I can't see.
I believe that'll be Presley Walk.
Got you. Number 50. Yep. I knew who that was. I was just giving you some love there. Second free throw is no good. Good bucket on the rebound.
Kelly really turning up the pressure now.
So 6-5 now is the score by the Lady Bears. Bears lead by 1, and here comes on the other end Holman with it. Holman's now going to work it out to Lemons. Lemons has 2. Grogan has 2. Jada Griggs 1. Move inside, partially blocked there. Good job by
pushing the pace still.
By Ariel West. Yeah. And we're going to get a whistle here and a travel called. This one's going to be on Maddie Looney on the turnover.
Kelly's doing a really good job swarming the basketball in the full court. We're definitely giving Greenville some issues.
6-5 is your score here in the early going, and Ashlyn West, good job, lets it go out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly. Got to be impressed with the way Greenville is playing so far early in this ball game.
Yes, you know, they came out pretty sluggish yesterday and really didn't turn it on until about the fourth quarter. It's good to see them. Like I said, you know, we're kind of riding that momentum from yesterday and turning up the intensity.
3:32 to go here in quarter number 1 as the Lady Bears went for a steal there. Kicks it inside to home, or make that to Jada Griggs, and Griggs, it'll be off of her on the shot. And we're going to see a sub coming back in now for the Lady Bears. Back in the ball game is Ariel West. 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Lemon steps inside the paint. That's where her money is right there. Misses that shot, though. So what about Kelly here in the first quarter and a half, or real half a quarter, kind of impresses you the most, and they're able to stay right with Greenville, only down by 1 point?
They've got some good length, you know, and they're long, and they really fly around at the basketball and make you make some tough decisions when you have it. Very physical, which is, you know, is not very common for girls teams. You know, all successful girls teams, I feel, have a certain level of physicality, and Kelly's definitely trying to give it to Greenville this morning.
Kristen Grogan draws the foul there, her first foul of the afternoon. And fouls look like this, 2-1 right now in favor of the Greenville Lady Bears, coming up on the 3-minute mark. Looney now. Boy, she is just a really good shooter all the way around.
Yeah, she is. Really good little guard for him. Does a lot of good things for him.
Tie up, and Roberts is going to wind up and get the rebound on the jump ball. So now Kelly now will get the next possession arrow. Looney going to inbound. Looney is really that last piece from last year's team.
Yes.
And what I like about the way she has been able to do this season so far, Coach, she doesn't let that bother her. She kind of steps up in a leadership role, and she's making a lot of the girls around her that much better.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's, you know, as the only senior, a lot of responsibility has fallen on her shoulders, and she's done a very good job with it.
Aaliyah King on the foul there by the Lady Hawks.
Looks like Kelly switched to a 2-3 zone underneath their basket.
Good job by Greenville, able to come back with the rebound by Brianna Despain. Shot is no good. Holman now, long baseball pass to Jada Griggs, and Griggs puts it up for 2 points. And just like that, Kelly now back with the lead at 7-6. Good transition there by Kelly.
It is, and I think this is going to be pretty much the whole game is close, back and forth all day.
So what you're saying is I want to conserve my voice every which way because this game could be close.
I think it will be. I really do.
Thanks for the good news.
You're welcome. No days off, Frank.
No days off indeed.
All gas, no breaks.
Ariel West will take a seat, and that'll be a foul. First foul of the game by Macy Berger.
Comes a shot in the corner. Good looking. Oh,
Looney could not get the shot to go down. And a rebound by Holman. And we're going to get a whistle here. Double dribble and an unforced turnover there.
That's just what that pressure does, you know. It makes you create a bunch. It creates a bunch of turnovers that, you know, players normally wouldn't do if they weren't being pressured.
Kristen Grogan is staying out on the floor right now for the Lady Hawks here. Good job on the defensive pressure there as Aaliyah King stepping up, trying to make a big stop.
Good penetration and kick.
Basket no good by
it's like
Brianna
Kelly
Despain.
Switched to a 1-2-2.
Game 1 out of 6 coming up here today. It is semifinals day. A lot of good basketball on the menu for today. Excited to be here. Tim and I are very lucky to be here. Honored is the key word. Even if it does snow on Thursday.
No, that's exactly right.
Good shot taken by the Lady Bears. Brianna Spain, and then Ashlyn West could not get the shot to go down. And we're going to get a whistle and a travel called. This one on Aaliyah King. Turnovers right now, Coach. 9 by Kelly, 5 by Greenville. And you talked about this, kind of what you expect maybe in the earlier matchups. Yes,
just kids aren't necessarily sharp early in the day, and it's just tough. Makes a tough game that much tougher.
1:18 to go here in the first quarter. Journey West over to Looney now. You look at the Greenville Lady Bears shooting 19%, 3 out of 16. Looney for 3, buries that one.
It's a big bucket. If she puts up the points that she did yesterday, Greenville will have a really good chance to win.
That is now 9-7 in favor of the Lady Bears. That is the first three-pointer for Greenville. They're 1 of 4 today. Good strip there by Maddie Looney. However, the Lady Hawks were able to re-establish, and that'll be a foul coming up on the Greenville Lady Bears, and that'll be foul number 3. Each team with 3 fouls. Presley Walk picks up a foul. And on the inbound, good job there by the Lady Hawks trying to find Jada Griggs. They do. She goes up and she'll be fouled in the process.
Good move by her going right and then spinning back to the left. That's a quality post move.
Kim says, "You go, Looney." After that big three-point bucket. Free throw coming up by Jada Griggs. Had a very good tournament so far, Coach. As we see that foul shot go in. Griggs on the tournament, she is averaging about 10.5 points a ball game, shooting the ball 40%, and she's 8 out of 12 as she knocks down both free throws there to make it 9-9. How's that for some tournament stats?
That is some good stat work.
You'll never know if I'm lying or not. No, I'm just kidding. 3-point basket by Despain. No good. It goes out of bounds. 29.3 seconds left in quarter number 1.
1-2-2 seems to be giving Greenville some trouble. They'll probably make some adjustments here at quarter. Try to work the ball to the high post or get some penetration and some kickouts for some buckets.
Let's see if you know this person, Tracy Tidwell. "We love our Lady Bears. Bring home a win. Great 3 from our own MVP," it says.
Yeah, I know Miss Tracy also. Frankie, I'm going to tell you something. There's not many people in this world I don't know.
I was going to say you never met a stranger, have you?
That's exactly right.
Oh, there's a turnover there by Aaliyah King. West couldn't hang on to it. So King now, good bounce pass. What a good job. Absolutely. So quickly now, turnover the other direction, and now we have reached the end of our first quarter. That being said, we've got a 9-9 tie as we begin quarter number 2. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, so we are back, and I don't know, Tim, during that last commercial timeout for Kim and Tracy and those watching, Coach Walk just said it's time to pull the feet and come back tomorrow. He's ready to end early, Tim. Oh, you didn't say that, did you, Coach?
No, that wasn't me.
That's called fake news.
Yeah, yes. Some guy on YouTube, right?
Some guy on YouTube. Thought you would like that. Absolutely. So here we go. Getting back to live action here. It'll be Lady Hawks basketball now. It is a 9-9
Go to jump the ball here. Good trap. No rotation.
Brooke Dernberger in the ball game. Yep. What a good shot there by Jada Griggs. And she's got 7 of the team's 11 here early on. And we're going to get a timeout. Coach Hahn is not happy at all with the effort right now. He's meeting his player there at midcourt. It'll be a 30-second timeout here by the Lady Bears. And You know Coach Hahn pretty well. What's he saying down there?
I would assume he was very pleased with the trap out there at half court, but the back two girls didn't rotate up and take the next two closest passes, and that's how they got that open elbow jumper. They're going to have to rotate a little quicker on the backside for that to work.
7:44 to go here in the first quarter. So, Coach Seth McBroom is tuning in right now, and you're kind of laughing, nodding your head. He said commentators are okay, but the name Journey West is fire.
I agree about the commentating.
I think he says you're mediocre. That may be what he's trying to say.
Yes.
I've been trying to get him on here all week long, but I think Seth is maybe too good for this broadcast.
Well, he's one of those armchair quarterback guys. He likes to talk about it. He don't like to do it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I see where you're going with that. Last touch by the Lady Hawks there. Good job on defense there.
Yeah, they've turned it up. They're starting to pick up in the full court, trap that first pass, or actually not even let the point get it in. Making a adjustment here.
Looney here trying to get it in and doing just that. Good move by Looney. She goes coast to coast, a little bit too strong there. Good rebound by Jada Griggs. Still 11-9 the score. Boy, Griggs has been a player. There's a turnover by Griggs. West, good steal by her. And here comes to Spain. Good move. Way to fake out. She misses the first opportunity, but gets her own missed shot, goes back up and scores. She's got 6.
Yeah, Greenville's doing a very good job of getting out in transition, getting her the ball where she could score. Good rotation there on the backside of that press, allowed her to get her hand on that cross-court pass.
Texting with Seth McBroom right now, letting him know that he is welcome up here anytime, and also good luck to their team coming up as we see a three-point basket by Holman, no good. Good rebound there by Ariel West. I was going to say good luck to them coming up in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament right after Christmas.
I believe they got to 6. I think they're playing Van Buren, if my memory serves me right. That'll be a very good matchup. Both teams are pretty good.
It'll be a rematch of last week, I believe. Three-point basket by Journey West is no good. Rebound on the other side by Aaliyah King, and here come the Lady Hawks. We are tied at 11. Oh, wide open move. Good shot by Kristen Grogan. Nobody blocked out there, Coach.
Yeah, Kelly's doing a good job of getting the ball out. And
we get a steal on the inbound, and that's going to give Kelly a 4-point advantage.
So that's Brianna's third foul also. That could be a storyline moving forward.
That'll be the team's 5th team foul. And we're going to see Journey West taking a seat for the time being. And they do call that on to Spain. Free throw up, and it's good at 16-11 now. Well, I tell you what, the last 35 seconds, Kristen Grogan, she has come alive, Coach. She's got 7. We get a carry now, and Coach Walk's about to throw this headset off his face.
Well, it looked to me that all 3 points weren't across half court when she called back court, but I could be wrong. I wasn't really paying that much of attention.
So a turnover there on the Lady Bears. Another turnover. I was going to say a moment ago that right now the Lady Hawks have 3 scores, 14 points between Kristen Grogan and Jada Griggs. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, the front of their press is really giving Greenville problems.
And Jada Griggs going inside. It's no good. Good job there by Presley Walk, getting the big rebound there for Greenville, down by 5. Their biggest deficit here of the first half. Good job by Brianna Despain, as she's got 8 of the team's 13.
Yeah, she's having a good day so far.
You know, we saw this yesterday with Greenville. Top players getting in foul trouble, but somehow they're able to battle through it. Long 2-point basket attempt there by Jada Griggs. No good. Another big rebound. It's going to be a jump ball here as Despain is able to get her hands on it.
No, that's right. You know, something that we preach is when we press, we don't want to give up layups. We want them to shoot jump shots outside the paint. That's what Greenville's getting, has been able to pull 2 rebounds out of that.
So now the Lady Bears here trying to figure out a way to shrink the lead even more. It's a one-possession game. Good move again by Despain, and she's got 10 points.
Yeah, good curl there off the elbow there. Good job by the point guard keeping her head up.
16 to 15. Boy, this tournament has some really good players. Hard to pick just a few for the all-tournament team coming up tomorrow. We get a whistle here and a foul coming up. And that's going to put Holman on the free throw line. Greenville is going to pick up another foul, and that'll be team foul number 6.
I believe that'll be her third also.
That's going to put Kelly now in the bonus the next time around. So Holman, no points on the day. She is 4 of 5 on the free throw line for the tournament. She makes the first one. And now we're going to see some subs coming in now for the Lady Hawks. We'll see Aaliyah King taking a seat. Also taking a seat is Mallory Lemons. Second free throw coming up, and it is good by Holman, 18 to 15 now. So Roberts nearly lost it. Good job, long pass there to Brianna Despain for 3. This one is short, and the rebound's going to come back to Kaylee Holman. Out in front, Kristen Grogan, and she's got 9, and they've extended the lead to a 5-point lead again.
Yep.
Looney from the free throw line. This one cannot get the shot to go down. It's going to be a whistle and out of bounds. And it's going to go right back to the Lady Hawks.
Kelly's doing a good job so far of executing their press break also. They're getting a lot of stuff in transition.
I can tell by just your demeanor that some things the girls are doing is kind of getting to you.
It is. You know, we're
going to get a timeout called here by the Kelly Lady Hawks, it appears. And we'll see if it's a 30 or a full. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Some of our sponsors here today, they include Hester Trucking, First Midwest Bank, also being brought to you by Stan Bader, GYT 90. Also American Steakhouse in Dexter, Senator Jason Bean, Countryside Chevrolet. Also being brought to you by Liberty. Proud supporters of this 25th annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. Right now, Coach, 2015 is the score. The Lady Hawks have 11 turnovers. Greenville has 8, but it comes down to overall shooting. 7 out of 26 right now. They are 27%. But the big storyline, to me at least, so far, first half, no free throw attempts off the bat.
Yeah, you know, that's something that tells kind of two tales. You know, number one is they're not really being aggressive when they have the ball in their hands. And then number two, it's hard to get fouled when you're turning the ball over.
So now we'll see the Hawks now inbound here. I hear Coach Hahn down there telling his girls to pressure. Good move. Oh, what a good job at the block there by Ashlyn West. That was a very good block underneath. And now Roberts, long pass to Maddie Looney. Looney now looking around, trying to find help. Ariel West is open down low. Also, Brianna Despain
trying to spread them out and get some cutters. And
Despain gets a rebound, and no foul is called to make that Ariel West rather. Good job.
3-point up.
Looney
Greenville's
again.
doing a good job here. They seem kind of, they're getting, like I said, a lot more aggressive, you know, on offensive rebounding and getting in there and getting fouled on the layup.
And now we've got a foul being called here. Alan Griggs, you betcha, Alan, no problem. Watching Jada from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Glad to have you alongside here today. We're going to get a whistle here. And we get a timeout called at this one by Greenville. It is a 30-second timeout. So,
Frankie, do you know where Mount Juliet is?
Actually, I do. It's close to Nashville.
Really?
I've got family who lives there.
Wow.
Mount Juliet, I believe it's on the east side of Nashville.
Cool.
If I'm correct, Alan, let me know in the comments section here on YouTube. That way I can show Nathan I do know a little something.
Hey, there's no doubt in my mind you know what you're talking about all the time.
Not all the time. Also, Sharon Rawlings says, let's go Hawks. Glad to have you alongside. Boy, a big audience right now on YouTube. That is the way to go, I think. That is the future, I think, of broadcasting games on video.
Well, Frankie, I'll tell you, they're not here, so hopefully somebody's watching. Looks like Cape Central's rolling in.
Cape Central, they've got the next game. They will take on Twin Rivers coming up, and Coach Dave Crockett. Been talking to him all morning long about the upcoming game for free throw is no good by Maddie Looney. First free throw attempts right now by the Lady Bears. And Looney that time makes it a 4-point game. She makes that one. That is her 6th point of the first half. So Grogan dumps it off inside to Dernberger. What a good job by Greenville. It's partially blocked. Dernberger unable to get the shot to fall. And we're going to see Dernberger, or make that Macy Berger, rather, come out of the ball game. Aaliyah King is back in.
Some confusion there. Oh,
good job by Ashlyn West there. She just took the ball going out of bounds.
I'd expect, oh, well, that's what I get for expecting.
Dernberger going to hand it off to Grogan. Grogan
good
shot.
Rebound there.
Very good look. A rebound by Ashlyn West. And here comes the Lady Bears.
Kelly's doing a really good job of getting in front of the point guard in transition and slowing her down.
Good move as Presley Walk was able to find the open bucket there by Ashlyn West. It's no good.
And here comes,
yep, here comes the Lady Hawks again. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. This one on Ashlyn West. And that'll be team foul number 7 right now for the Lady Bears. That'll be her 2nd personal foul.
You know, kind of the same story as yesterday. You know, these foul trouble. When you only have eight girls, it's tough. It's tough when fouls start piling up.
It puts a lot of pressure on the team. Am I right on that?
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to see for the Lady Hawks now. We're going to see Ariel West coming in the ball game now for Ashlyn. Grogan knocks down the first free throw. It's 21-16, a 5-point game. Knocks down the second one. It is now 22-16, the score. And a turnover there, an unforced turnover by Greenville. It's going to go right back to the Lady Hawks, and that is number 9 here in the first half. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media, on Facebook. We would greatly appreciate it. 3-point basket coming up here by Jada Griggs. No good. A good block out by Despain on the rebound. I believe I was told, Tim, that if we get to 30 shares here today, everybody who joins us for the championship game gets a free corn dog courtesy of Coach Walk.
Hey, I do like a good corn dog,
I heard you like corn dogs. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ariel West maybe got away with a carry there. Would you have called that a carry?
No.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Never.
Greenville's got to get the ball the other side of the floor.
Journey West tries to get it inside. A good move to Ariel West. West now is going to be calling for the travel. That's turnover number 10 now in the first half. A little off
balance there. It looks like Greenville's kind of stretched this box and one to full court.
Let's keep in mind that Greenville was down yesterday about this same time. They were able to come back and get a win, but what's going to have to change coming up in the second half to make that happen?
Well, they're going to have to stop turning the ball over.
Dernberger for a 3. This one is no good.
And then make some layups.
Maddie Looney on the rebound. So here comes Looney and the Lady Bears. 6 points in the first half for her.
Kelly's doing a really good job guarding.
They are.
Really
They're a hard
good job.
team to contend.
They are physical.
Ariel West shot taken. Brianna Despain rebound, no good. And we're going to get a whistle here. I think it's going to be a foul on Greenville.
That's Despain. That's her 4th.
I think it might very well be on Despain. It is, and that's a big foul.
Yeah, that is.
On Despain. 4 in the first half, and I don't know when she'll be able to come back in the ballgame. We're going to get a timeout called by Greenville. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so he's already used up. Well, he's got all he has left is full timeouts. I was going to say he's already used up his 30s. So,
well, Frankie, you don't get to take them with you when you leave. You
that's right.
might as well use
Absolutely. 2 left in the ball game. So what do you think? So what does Coach Hahn do right now with one of your best shooters going to be on the bench right now with 4 personal fouls? What can you do to stay in the ball game? You're down by 2 scores, 6-point lead right now. Still a minute 36 to go before half.
Well, I think you still run your offense, and you just try to get your girls or your players in spots where they can score. He's trying to spread them out, and they're running some cutting action off the elbow and stuff. So you just keep doing that, but. Kelly has started to play a lot more physical in the half court, kind of pushing Greenville girls out away from the basket. And if Kelly continues to do that, it's going to be a tough road for Greenville.
1:36 to go here before halftime. Big audience here right now on social media, also on YouTube as well. Make sure and hit that share button for us. We want free corn dogs for everybody.
Come on down. Corn dogs for everybody.
Don't worry, Tim. We got to unveil that statue coming up in a few weeks.
Still polishing it.
Still polishing it, getting it ready.
Still chiseling in all of Tim's accolades. You know, here's a story about Tim when I was in high school.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Tim was actually a substitute teacher a few times.
No kidding.
Yes.
23-16. What was that? He said, sit down, walk.
Yes.
He's already trying to boss you around again.
Yeah, I heard that a lot. Shut up, walk, all those.
Shut up, walk. Surely, I've known Tim a long time. I can't imagine him telling anybody to shut up.
Well, Frankie, I've got this God-given ability just to get on everybody's last nerve.
Okay. We're going to get a whistle here. Should be a jump ball. It is going to be a jump ball. Good job there by Ashlyn West. Reaches her hands in. And it's going to stay with the Lady Hawks.
I would assume the ball will go to the corner and then probably back out, try to maybe back to the point guard here.
So Kristen Grogan, 13 points of the team's 24. Tries to get it inside. Good job there by Aaliyah King knocking it down.
She's a good player, man. She moves.
Lola Pattengill on the assist. 10-point game now. Boy, this possession very critical right now for Greenville. Good move inside by Broseley.
Kelly's doing a very good job of making Greenville run their offense from out around the volleyball line.
You want to stop and give a shout out to your kid there for making that big shot?
Hey, big bucket there by Presley Walk. I'd like to say I taught that to her, but her mom was a lot better basketball player than I was and got away with a foul.
Jada Griggs misses the shot. In the same sentence, he compliments and says, well, you got away with one there. I like that. That's a dad for you right there. Three-point back, or a big shot there taken by the Lady Bears. No good. Here comes the Lady Hawks. Jada Griggs cannot get the shot to go down. Looney picks it up. 17 seconds and counting here. Nobody blocks out. There's a good play. There you go.
2 in a row, baby.
You taught her that, didn't you?
I did, yeah, that crossover.
Breaking some ankles out there. Back to a 6-point game. Big basket by Jada Griggs. No good. We go to the end of half number 1. And just like that, the Lady Bears down by 10, now down by 6. I'm still going to say it. This game is far from over.
Oh, absolutely. You could just judge them by the game yesterday. I believe, Greenville was down 10 in the fourth and came back.
And they come back.
Need to hang around and make sure we don't commit any silly fouls and try to take Kelly out of their game playing the most we can, and they'll have an opportunity to win. But Kelly's doing a very good job as far as, like I said, extending defensive pressure and putting Greenville in bad spots with the basketball.
All right, we're going to go to a timeout as we've reached halftime here. Coach Walk's going to go do some laps, I'm assuming. We'll see you back
I'm
here.
going to go cook those corn dogs, Frank.
We'll see you back in third quarter.
Sounds good.
All right, Coach Walk and I will be right back. Tim Hicks on the camera. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, so we are getting closer now to the second half beginning here. Thank you so much. I'm reading some of the comments here live on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure and share the video feed for us if you don't mind. All right, so we got about 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Chance, what do you think so far about the first game? Easy, be good.
It's okay game,
It's a good game. Good game, right?
Yeah.
You're more worried about the forecast, aren't you? All right,
No.
so tell me, you're watching the weather. You've been watching it yesterday and today. So here we go, Tim. Here's a breaking news, a weather alert for you. What are you predicting going to happen on Thursday and Friday? Cold, okay.
And snowy.
So it's going to be snowy now. Do you want to give your Chance Castile predictions on the amounts, or you want to hold off until maybe tomorrow? Tomorrow. So you'll know everything by tomorrow, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Are you confident that we're going to get snow? People want to know.
Yeah.
You're confident it's going to snow?
Yes.
All right.
If it don't snow, they can blame it on me.
They can blame it on you. Okay,
But
I like
think
that.
it will snow.
Okay, you think it's going to snow.
Yes.
But you'll give us your forecast tomorrow, right?
No.
You said you would.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll give me your predictions tomorrow then. All right, run along, Soldier, run along. So he'll give us his official snow forecast coming up tomorrow. Coach Walk is with me once again, and I had to get our station meteorologist on the air with us to kind of give us an idea of what exactly is going to happen with the forecast. And just so you know, he will give us his official predictions coming up tomorrow. I look forward to that.
Well, me too. As a smart guy, you don't want to tip your hand too soon.
You don't want to tip your don't encourage him, Coach. don't encourage him that way. You don't want to tip your hand. I like that.
Yeah.
So Donna Poppywell, I hope I'm saying that, Popplewell, sorry about that. He says, go Bears. And by the way, you and I were talking about Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and Alan Grigg says, I was right. It is the city between the lakes. I was very close on where I said. So see there, I do know a little something once in a while.
Frankie, I never doubted you, buddy. Never doubted you.
I think you did.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you did.
No, I just wanted to know if you knew where it was at.
Okay, I got you. So, put yourself in Coach Hahn's shoes. You talked to him a little bit ago. What is he telling his team as they are down by just 6 points with one of their top scorers with already 4 fouls in the ballgame?
I would assume that they went in and went over their slides in the press when they do go that 1-2-2 and then the box and making sure they get to the middle of the floor, and then they just got to control the boards and continue to try to get the ball in around the basket, get some easy looks.
So on the other end, you are Kelly, and what do you think the head coach is telling his team being up by 6 points and the fact that they were able to get one of Greenville's top shooters in big foul trouble?
I would say he's probably telling them just to be aggressive. There late in the second quarter, they started cutting guards through the middle of that box and getting some 3-on-2 situations. I'd say that's probably what they're going to continue to do and just try to get physical.
All right, so we're going to see here Greenville will have the ball to begin this second half. And right now we don't have on the floor right now Brianna Despain. They've got to clear the fouls on the scoreboard. Actually, we're waiting for the clock keeper to get back. You may have to go do double duty,
hey,
Coach.
Man, I can do it. I can do it. Looks like Kelly's coming out in a 1-2-2. Gives Greenville an opportunity to kind of set what they want here. Greenville here lately has been running a lot of 1-4 high stuff. He may be running something like that now, or maybe some kind of a set.
All right, so Greenville will inbound the ball, and that means that they're going to go from right to left on your TV screen. Good job by Journey West, only 5'2". Ball going to be taken away by Jada Griggs. Good job by Ashlyn West. Gets it right back, and that's what Greenville needs. Good move by Looney.
There you go.
And Ashlyn West, first bucket of the game. And don't look now, Coach. It is a 4-point game again.
Yep. Had a pretty good offensive set there. Ball just kind of squirted out, and they were able to get their hands on it and get something in transition. Good curl there to get the point guard the ball, number 5. Aaliyah King. Yeah, she's a handful.
Lanny Looney just takes it away from King, and shot is no good by Ashlyn West. Good job tracking down her loose ball. It's going to stay with the Greenville Lady Bears, down by 4.
one of the reasons Greenville's been able to hang around is offensive rebounding for them. They are really doing a good job hitting the offensive boards.
They've got 11 so far in the ball game.
That's a lot.
21 rebounds altogether. 3-point basket by Presley Walk. It looked good going up. Good rebound by the Greenville Bears. And
one too many steps.
7:07. As a coach, it drives you insane to see that. As a dad, what's going through your mind?
I try to, I try to not let it bother me. Everybody wants to see their kids do good. I'm probably a lot harder on my two than everybody else, but it's just part of the game. They're competing, they're playing hard. That's all anybody really wants to see.
7:04 to go here in the third quarter. It is 26-22 the score. Hope you're liking the scoreboard there on the bottom of the screen. Tim does a great job with the graphics. I've got to run it manually, but I enjoy doing that as well. Jada Griggs, it rims out on her. Good rebound down low by Presley Walk. Boy, that was a good shot by Jada.
Yes, it was.
Just didn't fall.
Just rolled out of there.
3-point basket off the mark.
Good
it's no
offensive
good.
rebound. And
another offensive rebound. That's number 12 in the ball game. And now it is a 2-point ball game.
Oh, who are we going to call?
I think it's going to be out of bounds on Greenville, I thought.
It looks like it.
Now the officials get together, and they're going to keep it.
Oh.
No, they're going to give it to Greenville. What do I know? Turnover on Kelly. So Greenville down by 10 points
back
early.
To the corner if she sees her, yep.
Maddie Looney for three. It is. Ooh, in and out,
hey,
no
looky
good.
there, Journey West.
The smallest girl on the floor getting a rebound. 5'2". And it's going to go out of bounds. What's amazing is going back to last quarter, Greenville on an 8-0 run right now. They were down by 10 points, and now it is 8-0. It's going to go out of bounds. I think it's last touch by King, and they're going to stay with Greenville. Kim Wicker says, way to rebound Presley.
Turn and seal here on the weak side. Didn't see her.
Ball's going to be batted around. Oh, my goodness. Presley Walk is able to come away with that ball. Maddie Looney goes inside, banks it in. She's
quick
got
6-0 run there here in the last 2 minutes by Greenville's gotten them back in this game. It's all started, defense and rebounding, the two most boring things in basketball.
Going back to last quarter, it's a 10-0 run right now. Lemons try. Oh, what a good move, and a foul going to be called on
good
Area
move
West.
by Lemons there. That reverse pivot and attack.
Going to be a foul on the Greenville Lady Bears. That's already number 2 here in the quarter.
Some good footwork there by Lemons.
First one is up, and it is good. She's got 3 points here in the ball game. It is a 27-26 ball game. Lemons for the tournament. That's her first free throw attempt. And she makes one, misses one. Boy, Walk on the rebounds here of late. She's got 5 in the ball game. 5 rebounds and 4 points. Got to be happy with that number, Coach.
Oh, I'm happy with all of them, except the fouls. No, when she's motivated, she does a good job for them. She really does. I have to give her credit. She does a good job. She hears it a lot at home and a lot at practice. She takes it all in stride and really works.
You make her run laps for anything?
No,
Okay.
no.
You're not that intense, huh?
I'm not going to make her run laps. It's because watching kids run is boring to me. So.
Journey West, shot is no good. It's going to go off of Kelly, I believe. No, they're going to say off of Greenville. And it's going to go right back to the Lady Hawks. Kaylee Homan going to inbound here. Got to get the ball in. Getting close to a 5-second call. Good job by Ashlyn West. Shot is no good the first time around. She'll take 2 more shots. On the third opportunity, she winds up and draws the foul.
Just pulling on Moses Malone there, throw it off the board to get those rebounding numbers up.
Inflating the stats a little bit. Kaylee Holman picks up the foul. It is team foul number 1. So Ashlyn West can tie the ball game here, and she does. Nothing but net. She is 2 of 5 on the tournament. 5 points here in the ball game. Lady Bears can take the lead for the first time since early in the first. If she's able to knock down the free throw, 6 points and up, and this one is good. And we're going to get a timeout, Kelly. Not happy with what he's seeing right now. I tell you, that was a very high arcing shot by Ashlyn West. We get a full timeout here by Kelly. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, so we are back here live, 5:14 to go. John West says, come on, Double Dragons. I'm assuming, Coach, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's Ariel and Ashlyn West. Coach Hahn came up with that, Double Dragons, since they're sisters.
All right.
And both 6 foot tall with 8 foot arms.
Yeah, I can see that now. Nice comment, John. Appreciate that. Kaylee Holman, good bounce pass to Lemons. Lemons passed up an open shot. And what a steal by Presley Walk.
Yeah, it was good anticipation there on that.
So now Ashlyn West dumps it off inside to Ariel West. The Dragons, as he calls them, Double Dragons, and a foul going to be called as Ariel West now is going to go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 coming up here for the Lady Bears. That one's going to be on Mallory Lemons. It'll be her first. Ariel West looking for her first free throw. First one is up and no good. Why don't you look at my son down there? What's he looking at down there?
He looks like he's checking weather patterns.
Yeah, checking weather patterns. I told you.
Yeah.
He is so ate up with that nonsense. Griggs on the rebound. Oh, got away with the carry there as Holman. Holman misses the shot, rebounded by Lemons. Offensive rebound. Griggs again. Her shot is no good near the elbow. And it's going to be last touch. Good job by the Greenville Lady Bears knocking it off of Kaylee Holman.
I think I saw Coach Cade McBroom and the Twin Rivers Royals just rolled in here not too long ago.
Oh, Cade McBroom. He's probably one of the most popular out of all 3 McBrooms.
I would agree with that.
I haven't heard from, I've not heard from Cole McBroom today.
I'm sure he's still in bed.
He might be boycotting Coach Walk. I don't know for sure, but it's possible. And we're going to get a turnover here on Greenville on Ashlyn West with 4:31 to go.
Greenville just standing around against the press, not really moving, just kind of waving at the basketball. You got to get some movement. Got to get some movement to get the ball in.
Paula Webb is tuning in. She says that she's at work and has to tune in to see what's going on with all the games here today. Miss Paula, glad to see you, my friend. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. I'll let Coach Walk kind of fill you in on how the game has gone so far between Greenville and Kelly. What would you say to Paula right now, Coach?
I'd say it's back and forth affair. Greenville's doing a really good job on the offensive boards. Kelly's really physical in their half-court defense, and it's a dogfight.
It's a dogfight indeed. At 28-28 the score. Right now, Holman, she is 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6. Make that Jada Griggs rather. 5 out of 6 on the free throw line today. Greenville trails by 1. Once again, happy holidays to you, Miss Paula, to you and your family. And make sure and stay warm coming up on Friday and Saturday. Thursday, too. Journey West shot, no good. Be rebounded by Griggs, and we're going to get a foul on the Lady Bears. Coach Hahn is not happy. That might be on Journey West. I think it is. And if it is on her, number 2. And that's already, Coach, foul number 5 in the half.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the third quarter. It's not an ideal situation.
So now we'll see Kristen Grogan. She's got 13 points here in the ball game. And it's a 1-point game right now as Holman cannot get the shot to go. Here comes Looney and the Lady Bears again. Long pass inside. Last touch by Kaylee Holman. Good job by Holman defensively there.
Would have liked to seen Maddie be a little more aggressive there, get both feet in the paint before she tries to make a decision.
Coach Paula says, thank you so much for the game highlights. She wants to know what's up with those corn dogs.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to mention, free corn dogs. Free corn dogs.
Free corn dogs. Foul going to be called
sharing or subscribing?
Both.
Both. Share and subscribe.
Both. We got to make it tough.
Let's go. And comment.
And comment, exactly. Second foul on Kaylee Holman. That is team foul number 3 now for the Lady Hawks. Good job there on the inbound. Lemons takes it away. And now we're going to see the Hawks now. Still a 1-point ball game. Kelly shooting 80, or make that 29%. The Bears are shooting 26%. Shot is up. It's no good. Good rebound by Journey West. I like the way Journey plays. 5'2". They call her Little Journey West because she's 5'2", but she plays more like she's 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, she does. She gets after it. She mixes it up. You know, she's one of those kids that something's going to happen. Good or bad, something will happen when she's on the floor.
So Roberts in the ball game here as well. Roberts make that Looney goes up. Ball going to be rebounded here by Griggs, and a long baseball pass to Kaylee Holman. One thing I saw on that is it looks like that Greenville very winded right now.
Yes, I would agree. I'd say Coach Hunt took this time out for rest purposes and just to kind of clean up some stuff on the offensive end. They're getting in the paint. Doing a good job dribble penetration, but we're not making really good decisions with it when we get down in there.
31-28. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're watching live coverage of the 25th annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, 2:50 left to go here in the third quarter. It is a 3-point ball game. We talked about this yesterday, Coach. Are you ready for Christmas time? The turkey and ham are ready to thaw and ready to go.
Got the turkey in the fridge thawing out. Oh, yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
So what you're saying is we're all going to load up and go to your house.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
All right, there's a quick turnover there. Good job by Aaliyah King and knocking it away from Maddie Looney. And we're going to get a turnover right back as Jada Griggs hasn't looked like her normal self.
So, Frankie, I got a question for you. Is Coach Harlow, is he helping with the Twin Rivers game again?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I haven't been told. I don't have a schedule.
I got an unofficial text saying that me and him are both in second place to coach the original Coach Walk yesterday as far as on-air personalities.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just wanted to know what I was stacking up against today. Here he comes right now.
He's already talking smack, it looks like, too.
You know, what's funny, you know, he carries that backpack to kindergarten with him, you know, when he's not coaching.
Basket no good by Grogan. Ball's on the floor. And we're going to get a whistle here, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Lady Hawks. Listen, I've got plenty of headsets. We can do this all day long. We can make this a celebrity event coming up next if we have to. Shot is no good.
You could probably auction this seat off, Frankie. I'll be real honest with you.
It's a good possibility.
People would pay a lot of money to sit here and talk hoops with you.
Absolutely, mainly because the seat's comfortable.
Absolutely.
And you got one of the best spots in the whole house.
That's exactly right.
3-point ball game now is Roberts. At what point does Coach put in Brianna Despain?
Well, the problem is, well, she's in there now, but her and Presley both have. Her and Presley both have 4 fouls, so that's tough. So you just kind of have to roll the dice and play with who you got and
So now they inbound it to Brianna Despain. Oh, we're going to get a travel called on to Spain. She's got 10 points for the Lady Bears right now. 1:56 to play here in the third quarter. Kelly going to throw it away.
Journey West has done a very good job on Aaliyah King, just not allowing her to get the ball in the full court. It's really given Kelly some problems.
That reminds me as well, as Jaden West says, Journey West is the bomb.com is what she just said. I'm not sure what the bomb.com is. I'm not hip on all that cool stuff.
I believe that's good. Jade is actually Journey's sister.
Gotcha, okay. See, that's why I brought you up here, because you know all these people.
And actually my next door neighbor.
Your next door neighbor.
Yeah.
1:44 to play. Good move, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. And once again, the Lady Bears now have an opportunity that they're going to be able to cut into this lead. Gwen Essner, number 11, checked in for the Lady Hawks as well. 1:42 to go. And that is a foul on Gwen Essner. Free throw is no good.
I'm telling you, Frankie, I'm going to call it now. This game's going to come down to the free throw line. Kelly's done a really good job of making theirs, and, Greenville has not strung very many makes together.
Second one is up, and it's also no good. And, boy, the free throws are – when you get there, you want to make sure you make them. That's for sure. Owen Shear joining us. She says, "Go Bears."
That is Owen Shear.
Owen Shear.
Yeah.
I remember Owen from the baseball tournament and the OFC basketball tournament last season. Great people.
Yeah, good kid. Saw him this morning at practice. He's tuning in for the Corn Dogs.
For the Corn Dogs. You know who I was getting him confused with? His grandmother, I believe, lives in St. Louis, and that's what I was referring to. I remember talking to her. I got a chance to interview Owen, actually, during the baseball tournament. Good kid.
He is. Hard worker. Makes me want to pull my hair out sometimes, but he does a good job.
Kim Wicker says, Mr. Walk is 4 of the 411. I like that comment. You've got some fans on here, no doubt. Rebound by Journey West, and here come the Lady Bears. 1:10 to play here in the third. Jeanette Hilton Walk says, "You're doing a great job, Nathan. It looks like you found a side gig."
I'll have to see that comment to believe it. Kelly doing a good job of, turning up the pressure and creating some havoc, which is what, see, just like right there.
It's right there, a quick
getting
turnover.
Greenville sped up, and just laying back.
Josh Despain says, "Be smart, Brianna, from Dad." Glad to have Josh on with us. A lot of people from Greenville on here for this semifinal game. It's only a 5-point ball game. At one point, Greenville trailed by as many as 10. Lemons, a wide open 3. It's going to be short. Rebound by Maddie Looney. So now here come the Lady Bears again. Oh, good move inside.
And one. There you go.
Count it, and the foul as Ariel West. 31 to, or make that 33-30. My bad, I didn't have the score right. My bad, I didn't give Kelly 2 points. I got that fixed now, I promise. Going to be a foul on Mallory Lemons. Free throw is up, and it is good.
Bank is open on a Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Today's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday. It's Christmas break.
I'm kind of confused what day it is, too, to be honest.
All the days run together when we're not in school.
Jada Griggs,
another good move, man.
That was 13 points for her in the ball game, back to a 5-point ball game. We're going to, Maddie Looney, she's slow to get up. Shot is no good. Ball still batted around, and Aaliyah King comes up with it. She is double teamed in the corner. She may have stepped out. She did.
Got 7/10 of a second here. It's got to be a quick shot. You don't really have time to shoot it, but you could kind of get a tip.
Greenville has possession there,
I'd look for the lob here. It didn't happen.
And no shot at the end of 3. We've got ourselves a 4-point ball game. 35-31 the score. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back. Make sure and share the video feed for us. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. You're watching live coverage. It is the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, so here we go as we get ready now for the fourth and the final quarter. We'll see exactly what Greenville has in store. Greenville will have the possession arrow to cut into the lead. Looney
got a curl on the backside if she wouldn't have traveled. That's a well-designed play. The flash from the opposite block up to the elbow to catch, and then have her sister cut to the block that she left from would have worked well.
And there's another, nearly a turnover there. Good job. It is a turnover there. As the Lady Bears, once again, Ashton West stepping in, taking the steal. So now it's 35-31. We'll do it again.
Kelly going back man to man.
And we're going to get a whistle here, and it's going to be, it looks like, another turnover on the Lady Bears.
Kelly's pressure defense really giving Greenville a lot of fits today.
You said it may come down to free throws. I'm going to say it may come down to turnovers also.
You're right. I would agree with that. No.
Pattengill going to inbound. What a good move by Brianna Despain. High off the backboard.
Very athletic play by Brianna.
She's got 12 in the ball game. Give her two more. 35-32 now.
Someone's got to step up.
Kristen Grogan now works it outside to Lemons.
That's 5.
That's 5 on her.
Yeah.
That is a big loss for Greenville right there. 5 fouls in the ball game.
Tough call.
Easy. Brianna Despain fouls out, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 offensive in the ball game. She shot 43% in this game.
Well, that just means, one of these other girls is going to have to step up and make plays, and that's what good teams do.
It's only a 2-point game as Jada Griggs misses the shot, and it's going to be taken back by, going to be taken right back here by the Lady Hawks. Long 2-point basket. That's a 2.
Called it a 2.
That's a 2-point basket by Kristen Grogan. 37-33 the score now. And we're going to get a whistle here and maybe a timeout called by Greenville. Their final timeout of the ball game. Coach Hahn will take it here with 6:47 to play, or 6:45 rather to play. So with that being said, we'll step away, a quick timeout. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. I see all the Twin Rivers boys in the gym. They're ready for the next game. And we should take a poll. Who is the best color commentator of this tournament? Yourself, Taylor Harlow, Coach Dave Crockett, Jeff Walk. Who else can I come up with in this tournament?
I don't know. Is that all you've had so far?
So far, I've extended my offer to Seth.
Pretty slim pickings as far as sidekicks, Frankie. I feel bad
Dave
for
Crockett
you.
too. I got to mention him.
I'd say Crockett's up there. I think if you're going to take a poll, I think the poll should be who has the best beard in the OFC.
The best beard in the OFC? Well, that's got to be Jordan Penn.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Okay. I was going to say, I think Jordan has probably, even Tim said.
But
absolutely.
I would, we all, several coaches have facial hair. I would just be curious to see what everybody else thinks.
I would just say I think that Jordan definitely is going to be up there on the top when it comes to the best beer.
You know,
No doubt
I'll
about
tell
it.
you something else. I can't even be mad about that. I mean, that's just science. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things.
But if I took a poll on who was the best dressed coach in the OFC, well, I'm assuming you'll be in the top.
Well, you know, I tell people all the time, I at least need to look like I know what I'm doing. Will get me a little bit farther down the road if I don't look like what I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing.
You know, I got to tell you one thing real quick. I know we're talking about basketball here for the girls, but one thing that I do got to say is during the OFC baseball tournament and the OFC basketball tournament, as we get a jump ball, it's going to stay with the Lady Hawks. One of your players, Trey Porter, that guy, such a nice young man. When Tim and I were doing the baseball tournament and the basketball tournament, when we had him on the air both times, he came up to us afterwards, shook our hands, and said, great job. And you don't see that out of 17, 16-year-old kids very often.
No, you don't. He's a good kid, you know, and really they're all good kids, honestly. They really are. I've been pretty fortunate that
Journey West steps up, no good. And once again, make that Ashlyn West on the rebound. She'll go back up and score. And now look at this, back to a two-point game.
Hey, offensive rebounds, you know, and then come back and do something like that's not ideal. But you know, they're scrapping, they're playing hard, they're playing physical. You know, they're definitely not laying down.
It's a one-on-one opportunity coming up now for the Lady Hawks, and that'll be the second personal foul on Maddie Looney. At the free throw line is Kaylee Holman, and she's got 4 points, 4 boards, and a couple of assists.
Yeah, she's played a well-rounded game today. She's been around the basketball a lot.
She really has. I'll tell you one thing, the fans here from Kelly, man, they are vocal. They'll let you know who they're going for. This one doesn't touch rim. It's going to go right back to the Lady Bears now.
Very important possession here. We can't turn it over underneath their basket. I don't know if we're going to have anybody come up and help get the basketball or not.
And it's going to be last touched by the Lady Hawks. And Presley Walk got bailed out there that time as Holman knocks it out of bounds. Got to get it in. They get it to Ariel West. Now Looney, she's obviously going to be the ball handler right now for Greenville. I say that, and Presley Walk is able to get it down the floor. Good job by Presley there. Journey West, she'll take it from here. Goes inside. Got a great shot. Just could not get the shot to fall.
With Kelly going to that man-to-man, Greenville's been able to kind of spread them out and get some driving lanes, which has really been beneficial for the Bears.
37-35 the score. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. Subscribe to YouTube. Got to get it in. They throw it over the head of Ariel West. Good job by Ariel, able to get it right back and all by herself. Cannot get the shot to fall as Ashlyn West, and man, that was a great opportunity. On the other end,
yeah,
Jada Griggs turns that into points. 39-35. And now, we're going to get a turnover by Ariel West. Let's look at free throws right now. The Lady Hawks are 13 out of 16 coach, 21 rebounds. Greenville, 38 rebounds, 20 offensive rebounds. However, just 4 out of 9 on the free throw line at 25 turnovers in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, those are just extra possessions. That's tough to win very many basketball games, turning the ball over that many times.
And that's going to be a foul on Ariel West, her second personal, team foul number 8. So 8 team fouls here by the Lady Bears. To the free throw line, 1-1 is no good, but an offensive rebound is going to be taken. Timeout's going to be called following the missed opportunity there. And a timeout called by the Lady Hawks. It is a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here and reset. The Greenville Lady Bears out of timeouts. Kelly now down to their final timeout. Both teams are in the bonus right now. Possession arrow does favor Greenville. You look at the shot selection, Kelly right now 13 out of 39 at 33%. Has not made a three-pointer all game, 0 out of 5. Meanwhile, Greenville 15 out of 55, 27%. And they are 1 out of 11 from behind the arc.
Those three-point numbers are pretty surprising on both sides. Really, I figured both teams would shoot the ball a little better today. But like we talked about earlier, it's one of those deals where it's early in the morning. You know, you don't have your legs necessarily. I expect King to come get the ball here in the corner, maybe, or kind of a curl to the top.
Basket is up, and
shot.
it is good by Jada Griggs.
Said her name a lot today. Oh, opportunity for some free throws here.
41-35 is a 6-point lead. And that's going to be the third personal foul on Kaylee Homan.
You know, there's a lot of time left, just being down 6 points with, 4:58 to go. But Greenville's going to have to string some stops together and get some buckets.
These are big free throws here. And misses by Walk there. 4:50 now and counting. Greenville trying to stay the course and play tomorrow.
Kelly's playing physical even though they're up. They're not laying back trying to play not to lose. They're definitely playing to win.
Absolutely. It's going to be the second foul by Aaliyah King. That'll be team foul number 8. And back at the free throw line is Greenville. It hits the front end, no good. And that's not what you want to see by Greenville. They've missed 2 straight free throws. Could be a 1-possession game right now. 3-point basket is no good by Grogan. Hits the top of the backboard. It's going to go out of bounds.
Expect some pressure here by Kelly. It looks like they're not gonna give Greenville an opportunity to kind of take a break, bringing the ball up the floor. Good screen there.
So Kelly leads in Area West. They've got numbers all by themselves, and there's a big bucket right there. It is back to
Got to get some stops. Got to get some stops.
Still plenty of time. Got to step up. What a move. No good on the first opportunity or the second opportunity. Journey West going to go, and she stops, shoots, and no good. Ball still being batted around. Last touch, I believe, by Kelly.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, both teams are scrapping. Both teams are scrapping.
4:08 to play here in the ball game. Got to get it in, no timeouts, and that's going to be a 5-second call.
No, I believe it's pushing the back on.
Was it?
Number 3.
Sure is. Coach Blissett, he was confused. I thought it was going to be a 5-second call.
Yeah, they were getting pretty physical down there. She kind of had both forearms in her back and rode her off the block.
How important now are these free throws by Area West? She is just 1 of 5 so far today. Misses that one as well.
Gotta have them. Up.
Griggs is going to get the rebound, then it's knocked away. Jenna Marler, remember that name, Coach?
Yes, I do.
She says, "Let's go, Lady Bears."
Jenna's a little under the weather today, I believe.
I think we all will be under the weather coming up by Friday.
It's a good decision by number 5. Pull it out, set up some offense, burn some clock.
Aaliyah King, good job by Maddie Looney there, as no good by Homan.
Oh, good pass.
Good pass up top there. And now it's back to a 2-point game.
1-possession game here, Frankie.
What'd you say, Tim? Tim says overtime.
Oh, I don't know if my little heart could stand it, Tim.
They may take that statue as Kelly turns it over. They may take that statue and knock it down. Greenville fans may not like it. 41-39 the score.
Oh, costly.
Costly turnover there. And they turn it right over into points too. Aaliyah King. It is 43-39, back to a 4-point game again. Still lots of time left to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 3 minutes is an eternity.
1 minute, 8 seconds is there's Seth McBroom. Look at that guy.
Hey, there he is. Second best beard in the OFC, Seth McBroom.
That's not really a beard, is it?
Well, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt.
Journey West shot is no good. She somehow finds her own rebound and goes back up.
She's a bulldog in there, man. I'm telling you. When she's motivated, she's a handful.
And I would say they're all motivated right about now.
I agree.
Coach Hahn.
There's foul 5. Oh.
That's a turnover on Kaylee Holman there. I'm not sure who she was passing to. The fans here from Kelly not happy, but it wasn't tipped. We're going to get a sub coming in now for the Lady Hawks. We're going to get Lola Pattengill. She'll come in for Holman. Holman has played nearly 24 minutes here today. Twin Rivers plays next. Should be a good one coming up against Cape Central. Another turnover there by the Lady Bears. Unforced turnover.
That long cross-court pass. If there's any defenders down there, that's a tough play.
Pattengill.
There's foul 5.
And that's going to be a foul coming up, and she knows it as well. So she's going to foul out of the ball game.
It was a good sub by Coach Blissett. Put in 42. Strong was able to get Presley walk on her hip and take that contact and not kick the ball out of bounds.
It's a 1-and-1 coming up for Pattengill. She has not shot a free throw this tournament. Up by 2. Big one right here, and knocks it down. So when you're like that, who you haven't taken a free throw shot all tournament, to come in a spot like this, how much pressure are you under?
It's big time. It just comes down to trusting the work, Frankie, knowing that you've shot them and you're going to make them. And as my assistant says, that's just a free 2 points there at the line.
And that is another turnover by the Lady Bears. And for Greenville, that is turnover number 28.
That's a lot. I'm not a math guy, but that is a lot.
2:39 and counting. Now, could we give Seth McBroom the award for maybe the shortest coach in the OFC? Is that possible?
Yeah. I
think he's pretty close.
I'd say you're right.
3-point basket way off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Hawks.
Need a bucket right here. Pretty bad, the Bears do.
2:20 to go. Still lots of time. Don't need that baseball pass, though.
No.
So now Maddie Looney, she's the one that you want to have the ball. At this point in time in the game, no Brianna Despain. She is fouled out. No Presley Walk. She is fouled out. And we're going to get a whistle here. Journey West is going to go to the free throw line, Coach.
Yep, and I'll tell you something else that could come into play is that, Greenville's out of timeouts also.
Yes, they are.
In the last 2 minutes to try to lengthen that game, it's timeouts and fouls. And timeouts are a pretty big tool in a coach's tool bag.
So Journey West going to tie the shoe here. You look at free throws here by the Lady Bears. Just 4 out of 12, Coach. You're down by 4 points. First one, no good.
May have been a little bit of nerves there.
So Lemons will come out. Brooke Dernberger back in the ball game. Second free throw by Journey West. 2 points in the ball game. Hits the front end. It's no good.
Got her own rebound.
Fights for her own rebound. It's still being batted around. Taken away by Pattengill. I think you're correct. The free throws might be the difference when it's all said and done.
It was a good decision not to shoot that basketball. I'll tell you, Kelly's well coached.
They are very, very well coached. 45-41 the score. Roberts, three-point basket, money. Where did that come from? 45-44. Coach Walk's about to have a heart attack up here. Greenville, once again, they're going for the steal. Little bit of miscommunication. Pattengill misses the shot. And the rebound's going to come right back to Grogan when it's all said and done. Coming up on a minute left. Pattengill's wide open underneath. Now they get to her. She uses her big frame, cannot get it. We get a jump ball possession, Greenville.
Pretty big possession here. It'll be interesting to see if Kelly plays back and tries to guard the Alamo, if they're going to bring the pressure.
1:03 to go here in the ball game. So right now with 103, who's got the most pressure on him, Greenville or Kelly?
Well, you know, I'd say Greenville just needs to take care of the basketball, not turn it over. Try to get a good look.
Good job by Dernberger there, knocking it away. Semifinal day, big crowd watching us.
You know,
right
Kelly's just playing for one stop now, just one stop and a rebound, and they can pretty much ice this game the way they've been shooting the ball at the free throw line today.
Got to get the ball in. Maddie Looney, by the way, Owen Shear says it's Walkamania.
It is.
I think he's referring to 5-second call on
That's
Looney.
Tough.
45 seconds.
Never got that separation from the defender. You know, you gotta kind of play cat and mouse and get farther away than 3 feet so the count resets, or at least pick the ball up.
45 seconds. How many seconds go off the clock, Coach, before you foul?
I usually would try to get a trap, and then
we're doing that right now.
If you don't get anything out of about 30.
Oh, good job by Maddie Looney.
There's your steal.
She's going to have a steal. Looney is going to have it taken right back over by Dernberger.
You got a foul now.
You got a foul now.
Getting really
close. And Roberts, instead, they're going to go ahead and just turn it over instead. Looney going in. Takes the shot. It's no good. And now they're going to have to foul. Oh my goodness, a lot of time ran off.
Had two chances there, you know, had 2 good looks.
Woo, what a game, back and forth. And now the pressure is on at 2.7 at the free throw line at Kristen Grogan. She is 5 out of 5 today, Coach. She is 8 out of 10 for the entire tournament.
That's pretty good numbers. You know, if she just makes them both here, that's a 3-point lead, obviously. You got about 2 dribbles.
Oh, she misses that one. And now we're going to get a timeout called here by Kelly. So when you call a timeout like that with 2.7, what is the motivation behind that timeout, Coach?
I would assume it would be just to get everybody set. He may be pulling everybody off the free throw line just to get them back and around the 3-point line to not give up an open look late. Like I was saying, 2.7, you got time for, if you just catch the inbound between the free throw line and the volleyball spike line, you got 2 dribbles. That puts you about the tail of the R on the TR at half court. You might get a pretty good look at that, but it's going to be a prayer.
Make no mistake about it, man. Greenville, they have played good today. They've had some key mistakes turnover-wise, but, man, shorthanded, 2 players fouling out. They never gave up, and that's the big thing about it.
Oh, absolutely. They're competing. You know, you want your kids always to compete. Whether it's going good or bad, you want them to compete. And the girls have done a good job of that today. Really, both sides have really played hard.
So Grogan misses the first free throw. She's going to make one more, and like you said, nobody's going to be defending, looks like, rebounding-wise. So
got a shooter here in the corner. Looks like Pattengill's picking her up.
Down by 2 right now.
And he may have her miss this intentionally.
On purpose, yeah. That's what I was thinking too. She makes it. Now it's a 2-point game.
Double dribble.
Double dribble. And that's going to be how this game turnovers, like we said before, Coach. 32 turnovers.
That's a lot, you know. So just say you cut those in half. You know, that's 16 extra possessions they would have had an opportunity to score on.
And then you talk about the free throws also. Greenville just 4 out of 14. You lose by 2 and you miss 10 free throws. And I'll tell you what, I know Greenville's going to leave out of here disappointed, but, man, they played as hard as they could, and it was fun to watch them over the last 3 days.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, hopefully they learned something from these 3 days and something they can carry out with them in the conference tournament and on the districts.
Are you headed to the farm or are you headed here?
Well, I don't know. Do you need me to stick around?
I would love for you to stick around. We're having a great time.
Hey,
People love you.
Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's do it, baby. All right.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come right back. Don't go anywhere. the voice of this tournament for this year, Coach Walk. He'll stick around for another game with us. Twin Rivers, Cape Central coming up next. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. Look at Tim, the legend, already taking a break.
Hospitality room is calling Tim's name.
He's got a statue in there, too.
That's exactly what that statue looks like.
That's right. We're presented by Southern Care and Comfort. Back in a few moments. right, we are back here live here in Twin Rivers. It is the second game of the 25th annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. Here live at Twin Rivers High School. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks. And of course, he is Coach Nathan Walk. Once again, decided to grace our presence. And by the way, just so we're clear, before we get started with Twin Rivers and Cape Central, I was talking to Coach Seth McBroom earlier. He has informed me that he is not, and I quote, not the shortest coach in the OFC. He did tell me something. I don't agree with it. I can't repeat that on live air, so you're going to laugh. Okay, I got you. I'll let you, Coach, be the deciding factor in that regard.
Well, he is entitled to his own opinion.
Okay.
Can we just, that's about the nicest thing I could say.
So Cape Central comes in against Twin Rivers. We're going to go down courtside, Tim, and I believe we're going to have our national anthem. We'll keep it right here. We'll come right back, and we will have the official starting lineups for Game 2 on semifinal day on Tuesday.
With a play of our national anthem.
Our national anthem. We're going to go down courtside. He's trying to be one of the best PA guys in the area. His name is Taylor Harlow. He's trying, Coach Walk.
Hey, that's all a guy can do is try. Hey, he doesn't sound bad.
He doesn't sound terrible.
Like I said yesterday, you know, as much as he likes to talk, it's a good job for him.
Let's go down courtside. Here is the starting lineups. First from Cape.
Mercuria Bogan. Number 3, Brooklyn Moss. Number 4, Carrie Williams. Number 10, Celeste Gutierrez. And number 13, Grayson Morris.
Those are the lineups. Here are Twin Rivers.
Now, Royals fans, get on your feet for your Lady Royals. Starting from Lady Royals, number 1, Macy Smith. Number 4, Reese Christmas. Number 11, Hannah Bader. Number 30, Amelia Douglas. And number 33, Charlie Johnson.
There you go. Those are the starting lineups. And Coach, first off, what gets me in this matchup are, by the way, our officials, Lance Penn, Jim Vaughn, and Laura Haygood. Bogan for Cape Central. She's going to be the deciding factor in this game. Very simple. Twin Rivers can stop her. They've got a shot. If not, it could be a long day for Coach Crockett.
Yeah, I haven't gotten an opportunity to see Cape Central play, but I'm sure that they've got a bench full of athletes, and 5 girls on the floor probably just as athletic.
Twin Rivers will be the home white here this afternoon. Blue jerseys. Or I should say white jerseys, blue trim rather. So
Cape Central really picking up the pressure. Extended man-to-man.
Bogan nearly come away with the big steal there. That was Carrie Williams, actually. One thing about Cape Central, they've got linked turnover off the bat by Amelia Douglas. It's going to, oh, I'm sorry, they're going to say it's out of bounds on Cape Central.
Box set here. I would expect the post to come back.
We heard yesterday that Charlie Johnson, there you go, by Hannah Bader. 2 points there, giving Twin Rivers a lead, a good inbound.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
good execution.
Charlie Johnson yesterday was under the weather. She feels better today. That's some good news for Coach Crockett. I know I was watching them do some walkthrough stuff earlier today, and they've got to contain Rakira Bogan.
It's what it looks like right now. Twin Rivers is in looks like a 1-3 with Chrisman face guarding Rakira Bogan.
Rakira Bogan averaging 28 points a ball game. She'll get her points for sure. Grayson Morris.
Good move, good post move. Like I said, Frankie, I'm not a math guy, but 28's a lot.
28 is a huge number. There's Bogan on the steal. Bogan's going to go up, and she'll get the first. Oh, she misses that one. I would have bet money she would have made that one, but she does make a second one. So 2-2 the score now. Reese Chrisman inside to Hannah Bader. Douglas, she's had a really good tournament. Good move inside by Hockersmith into Hannah Bader. Bader's going to shoot 2 free throws coming up.
Royals look like they're coming out in a 4-out, 1-in with some movement, motion on the outside, and just trying to dive Bader to the block. Really good set there.
Hannah Bader on the free throw line. She is 3 of 4 in this tournament. Misses that one. Bader now will get one more. Free throws may be an issue today like it was in the last game, Coach.
You know, it's a simple game, free throws.
And misses both free throws at that time around. Grayson Morris on the rebound. Rakira Bogan
doing a good job getting back in transition there.
They survived Malden yesterday. Gutierrez, a three-point basket, no good. Good rebound by Amelia Douglas. Bader's going to be, or I should say, a steal by Grayson Morris as Johnson turns it over. Gutierrez now tries to find Bogan. That's the go-to person for Cape Central.
Yeah, Reese Chrisman's really going to have her work cut out for her today.
She must have drew a short straw. Because anybody working on Bogan is never having a good day. Gutierrez now gets it to Carrie Williams. Williams running down the lane, no good. Another big rebound. That could be big for Twin Rivers if Douglas establishes herself down low. 5:35 to go here in the first.
I really like Cape Central's pressure there. Not really letting Twin Rivers get into the flow of their offense.
Big audience watching again on YouTube. Make sure and subscribe.
Good pass.
A letter too far.
Yeah. This is a good look, good idea.
So Bogan trips up Amelia Douglas a little bit. She's able to get up. Cape Central had the numbers for a moment but never did realize it. Grayson Morris inside the paint. High arcing shot over the back, it should be. It's going to be over the back.
Twin Rivers doing a good job of dictating what Cape Central gets out of their offense early.
Second team foul here by Cape Central. 5:10 to go. Macy Hockersmith for Twin Rivers. What players are you looking for to have a good game?
I think Bader for Twin Rivers. You know, she's always a handful, and then, you know, obviously if you got a girl scoring 28 on the other side, I expect her to shake loose here as the game wears on and get some stuff.
Gutierrez misses a three-pointer, but Carrie Williams, though, on the rebound. Winner will take on Kelly tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Twin Rivers would love to play once again tomorrow. We get a timeout here, a 30-second timeout. It is called by Cape Central. So let's go now here in the first quarter, nearly midway through the first quarter, Coach. Twin Rivers shooting 1 out of 2, 50%. 3 turnovers, though. Cape Central shooting 14%. 4 rebounds, no turnovers. What say you?
I say that Coach Lee probably called this timeout to try to get his girls in position to get Bogan the basketball, probably set some screens or some rubs off of her low so she could come up and curl and catch the ball and go to work. I'd say Coach Crockett's happy with the results so far. he's kind of dictating who shoots the ball for Cape Central. They just got to come down and execute a little better on offense.
Game 2 of our, what do you call this? Not quadruple header. What would you call it?
It would be a sextuplet. I don't know. I told you I'm not a math guy.
That might be the best quote of the entire tournament, Tim.
That is 6, right?
I don't even know. I'm speechless.
A quintuple would be 5.
I am absolutely speechless.
Oh, there's a good steal up
front. Good job by Macy Hockersmith reaching in, and what do we have? Jump ball.
I believe a foul.
Is it going to be a foul?
Number 10, I believe. Celeste Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Team foul number 3. Good job by Macy Hockersmith on that one.
Yeah, it's being strong with the basketball. Trying to get a screen out top for Charlie Johnson. I believe that's who that is.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry, Hockersmith.
Comment of the day just came in. I'll get it to you in just a moment. Three-point basket.
Good look.
By Charlie Johnson. No good. Good block out by Hannah Bader. And it's going to be taken away by Bogan. Here comes Bogan one-on-one.
Yep.
She finds Gutierrez.
Good defensive effort there by Charlie Johnson. Cat and mouse that where
Macy Hockersmith goes up. It's going to be knocked away by Celeste Gutierrez.
Be interesting to see. I would assume the ball will go to 11 or 30 here for Twin Rivers.
The 2 seniors on the team on the floor right now. They get it out to Macy Hockersmith, a sophomore for Twin Rivers. Man, she's really blossomed into a player from last year.
Good high-low action there.
Oh, good job.
Reverse. Oh, no. Ball just squirted out.
Turnover on Twin Rivers, and for the Lady Royals, that is number 4 in the ball game.
Could be nerves, you know, playing at home and wanting to win and wanting to play tomorrow. Ball's kind of squirting around for them.
3:25 rather to play. Carrie Williams going to hand it off to Gutierrez. Boy, Twin Rivers, I know it's a 2-2 ball game right now, but they've come fired up here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have. You know, I mean, and that's what it takes. You know, 4 games or 3 games in 3 days is a grind.
Yes, it is. Big shot there. 5-2 now as Cape Central drains a 3-pointer. That is big. And here comes Carrie Williams again, and Williams is no good on the shot. Amelia Douglas on the rebound.
Looks like Twin Rivers is trying to get a little pick and roll off the wing and then looking to kick to shooters or take it to the basket. Could be a little more aggressive off that ball screen, getting to the rim, just like that right there.
And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I believe it's going to be on Bogan. So I may have misspoke a minute ago. There are 3 seniors on the team. 2 of them are on the floor right now. The other one, Alexis Yealy for Twin Rivers. Thank you so much, Reggie. I appreciate that. Charlie Johnson taking a seat. Coming in, Halen Crockett. Foul out of the way on Brikia Bogan. 3-point basket by Macy Hockersmith is no good. Long rebound by Cape Central. It is now 4 fouls for Cape Central, none for Twin Rivers. But Twin Rivers is down by 3. Carrie Williams tries to get it to Grayson Morris.
You know, the good thing for Cape Central is they've got 11 total, so I would assume foul trouble won't be as big of an issue for them as it would be for a team like Greenville that's only got 7 or 8 girls.
Gutierrez, a 3-pointer in the corner, drains it again. And just like that, it is now an 8-2 run by Cape Central early in the ball game. 1:51 to go. Hockersmith, Twin Rivers trying to get something going offensively. There's a laser to Hannah Bader.
Very good entry pass from the baseline. That's a tough play.
And now it's 8-4.
All right, they've dropped out of that 1-3. Now they're back in it.
Joining us here today, Tim Hicks on the camera. I'm Frankie Castile. Also, our color commentator for this game is Waffles. Oh. I was told to say that. Grayson Morris, her shot is no good. Rebounded by Hannah Bader.
Oh, Cole McBroom chiming in.
There you go. Yep, there you go. Cole McBroom chiming in.
I've got enough Cole McBroom stories to fill a book, or at least a small pamphlet.
Abigail Davenport coming in the ball game. Carrie Williams taking a seat. Also taking a seat, Celeste Gutierrez. Aaliyah Neal checks in. The comment of the day from Kimberly Dollins coming in. I call her Mrs. OFC as well. We get a whistle and a turnover on Hockersmith. As we see in the ball game now, Furlow for Cape Central. She'll check in for Grayson Morris. She says, I'll let anybody in the announcer's booth at Nathan Walk. Great job, you two. She'll see us at 6 p.m. Let's go Tigers.
Yeah.
I know who she's going for tonight.
Yes, there's no doubt. You know, I believe I gave her a Bears T-shirt last year for Christmas.
I think you did.
I have yet to see her wear it.
No, she did wear it. I did see her.
You did
she
see her in it.
I have to give her props.
It's about like getting a picture of Bigfoot, her in anything other than a Neelyville Tigers shirt.
You know, last year at this time, it was during the OFC tournament, I was able to get the crowd to sing happy birthday to her. That was a pretty good moment.
I'll tell you, Miss Kim, she does a lot for, I mean, really every school in the OFC. Takes pictures, you know, is a very good supporter of all things Ozark Foothills. We're very lucky to have her.
I see her all over the place, and, man, I try to figure out when she rests because she's always doing something for somebody.
I agree.
36 seconds remaining here in the first. It's 8-4. Make it 8-5 now as Neal puts it in. Twin Rivers here down by 5. 9-4 the score.
Cut. Oh, good back cut right there.
And we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up on Neal. That's team foul number 5. We'll make that number 6 now here in the ball game for Cape Central.
Hey, Twin Rivers has done a great job so far when they don't turn it over and they're running their stuff and getting exactly what they want.
So now we're going to see coming in is Reagan Knoll for Twin Rivers. She'll check in for Amelia Douglas. Second one is up, and 1 out of 2 by Reese Chrisman. 9-5
Cape Central
now.
probably going to play for one shot here. I would assume they'll probably try to shake Bogan loose. Or Gutierrez, the girl that's hit 2 threes this quarter already.
9-5 is the score now. Coach Crockett fired up out there, having his team ready to go. Good job. Good turnover there by Cape Central.
It's good play design. You know, it's just one of those deals where everybody wasn't on the same page.
2 o'clock now, 2:01 to be exact, 0.7 seconds, and the quarter comes to an end. Twin Rivers right now, they trail by 4, but hats off to Coach Crockett in the fact that he's got his team fired up, and they are firing right now on all cylinders. By the way, as we get ready for the second quarter, I want to give a shout out here to somebody, a very special lady. Her name is Martha Crockett. That is the mother of Coach Dave Crockett. She is tuning in. She is in the Van Air Nursing Home out of Martin, Tennessee. So, Miss Crockett, thank you so much for tuning in. We are glad you're able to watch your son's basketball team here on a Tuesday afternoon at Twin Rivers High School.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad that she gets the opportunity to watch Dave and the girls, and I'm sure she's wearing her Royals blue and cheering them on.
The only thing I ask Miss Crockett, the next time you talk to Coach Crockett, ask him to be a little bit nicer to Frankie. That's my only request.
Well, Frankie, I don't know who would ever be mean to you.
Every time I see him, he always says he needs a better announcer. What was that, Tim? Tim says he's got to leave. We're going to put you on the camera duties.
I'll do it all. I can do it. It won't be up to the quality that Tim does, but I can get it done.
All right, second quarter now about to begin at Cape Central. Will have the ball. Twin Rivers right now. Twin Rivers shooting at 33% here, Coach. 2 out of 6. Cape Central 3 out of 12 here in the early going. And now we're going to get back to the starting 5 for the Lady Tigers.
You know, if you're Coach Crockett, you got to be happy. Anytime you give up single digits in a quarter, that's good, you know, and they just have to stay the course and start finding some ways to put the ball in the hole. I think if they keep running their stuff and not turning it over, I think the way it appears is Cape Central is going to put them on the free throw line.
So now looking back now as we see what good lob pass inside to Crockett and then a handoff to Hannah Bader.
Right on cue.
That was a very good dish there by Halen Crockett. I know Grandma's happy to see that.
Oh, absolutely.
I know Bader gets the points, but that play does not happen without the assist.
No, that's exactly right. And that's just knowing where your teammates are and trusting they're going to make the right play.
9-6, or make that 9-7 now the score. 2-point game as Macy Hockersmith. Reese Chrisman right now sitting on the bench, but she'll be in there very, very soon, I can promise you. Coach Crockett trying to figure out a way to stop Cape Central. Celeste Gutierrez now. Also Brooklyn Moss and Abigail Davenport, the 5-in, and Charlie Johnson, it looks like, is going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell who it was. They didn't stay vertical and the shot went up, and that's an easy one for any referee. Got to stay vertical. I called it on Bader, I believe.
Called that on, I didn't think she was even involved there, but good eye by the official. Here I am giving it to Charlie. Bader picks up foul number 1. Free throw is no good, and we're going to see Bader take a seat. Amelia Douglas coming in the ballgame now. Aaliyah O'Neal with the free throw. It's no good. Second one is up. No good as well. Good rebound by Knoll. Good job by Macy Hockersmith. Somehow she battles, and that's going to be Bogan's second foul in the first half.
I bet she stays in with 2.
I believe you would be correct. Instead, Carrie Williams comes back in the ballgame. O'Neal takes a seat, and now we already have the bonus. Free throw coming up. It's no good. Hockersmith battles for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be staying with Twin Rivers.
So it's
one of the smallest girls on the floor and come up with a big rebound, Coach.
It was just like that the last game, too. That doesn't happen very often where the shooter gets their own rebound. Oh, good play right there. Good kick. Look at that. The ball's just whipping around for Twin Rivers right now.
It is. Crockett's shot is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Cape Central. So Charlie Johnson trying to hand it in. She's going to have to get it there. There she goes. Amelia Douglas right back to her. Shot is up. It's good. There you go, Charlie.
Good looking shot.
That was a great shot. We are tied again at 9. You know, it's been a long time. I was looking at the comment section. It's been a long time since my good friend Reggie Westerfield's called a game with me at some point. We got to get him back up here at some point. He does a good job.
Yes, he does.
Very serious, knows his Twin Rivers inside and out.
Well, he doesn't have much of a choice.
No, he does not. The assistant coach, athletic director, his wife, and he's very knowledgeable when it comes to Twin Rivers. Delaney Dotery coming in the ball game now. On the other end, Hockersmith taking a seat. Reese Chrisman is back in. Halen Crockett takes a seat, and Hannah Bader.
I would assume that Chrisman they took her out to get a breather, and she's going to go right back to
working on Bogan. Yep, absolutely. I would agree 100%. Coming up in the next game, we start the 5th place semifinals. A good one that's shaping up. Portageville. We're going to take on Pickett. Should be a good one coming up.
That will be a good one.
Later on tonight, Neelyville, Donovan. It's going to be a barn burner. Bogan's shot is no good. A big rebound once again by Amelia Douglas. She is having a really good game.
Yeah, they are. Twin Rivers is executing the game plan so far.
Chrisman turns it over. Here comes Bogan. Bogan's shot is up, and it's good. She's got 4. That's one thing you don't want to do is turn it over because Bogan's pretty good about turning that into points.
Well, and you don't want to give her any kind of easy look at the basket to let her get going.
Amelia Douglas goes near the free throw line. We're going to get a jump ball. Good job there by Celeste Gutierrez.
She's not a bad player either. Knocked down a couple open shots. I would assume that.
So now the possession arrow goes right back to Twin Rivers.
Looks like they're going to try to set a double screen here at the top. Hopefully they can switch it. Good roll there.
Reggie says it doesn't have a choice. is a cold, hard truth as far as knowing this team inside and out.
Good board by Bader.
Absolutely good board by Bader. He says there's no way he could follow a guy like you on the cans, though. He said he'd be going up for failure, he says. We're going to get a whistle here and a foul away from the ball.
Illegal screen there on Reagan. No, she didn't come set and stay. Her shoulders got over her feet. That's anytime you're doing that, that's going to be called an illegal screen. Got to stay set.
7-3 now is the foul count.
Comes that double screen again with the roll on the bottom.
Cape Central leads by 2 at 9-11.
Crispin's done a great job just making Bogan's life hard down here on the offensive end.
She's only got 4 points so far in the ball game.
Really has stymied Cape Central's offensive attack.
Averaging nearly 30 a ball game. So far, Twin Rivers kind of keeping her in check.
Good cut to the
Davenport there, Daugherty rather. It's a nice move, but she's got 2 points. It is now a 4-point game again. I see Ken Hosler in the building, which means he'll be doing a game coming up very soon. Good move, getting it to Bader. Bader goes up. It's not going to fall this time. That was a good look, though, by Bader for sure.
It was a little off balance, but it was a great catch.
Portageville and Pickett coming up next. And by the way, following this game, we will be cutting the feed for just about a minute. We've got to go ahead and do that for timing purposes. We'll end the feed after this game. You won't miss a moment. And we get a 3-second lane violation coming up against Cape Central. I would say about after a minute of being off the air, we'll come right back with the final 4 games of the day. I'm not sure if Chance is not getting his wish on the weather forecast. He's being very quiet right now. Douglas 3-point basket. That one's money.
Big bucket.
Amelia Douglas with a big 3-pointer there, Coach.
Once again, man, offensive execution for Twin Rivers has been very, very good so far.
We're getting near the halftime moment, and right now Twin Rivers is down by 1.
You know, if you're Coach Crockett, you just got to preach to your girls just to stay the course. You know, you're down 1, you've only given up 13. You're making Cape Central's other players score for them besides the Bogan girl, and so far it's working.
Celeste Gutierrez now trying to find Bogan. I'll tell you right now, with about 2:20 left to go here in the first half, Gutierrez again, 3-point basket. This one's money.
She could end up being the key for Cape Central. I believe that's her 3rd one.
It is. Good job by Reagan. No, look at that one by Amelia Douglas. 2 points there. So there we go again. 4. Gutierrez. This one is no good. Good job by Reagan Knoll on the rebound there. And she'll draw the foul as well.
You know, Cape Central got in the bonus early, or I guess Twin Rivers, I should say. But Cape Central's done a good job of kind of dialing back that intensity and aggression and not fouling. I believe this will be their 2nd set of one-on-one free throws.
It is up and it's no good. 16-14 now the score. Free throws right now kind of hurt Twin Rivers a little bit.
Yeah. They've switched Hockersmith onto Bogan also to probably give Crispin a breather.
Foul going to be called, it looks like, on Macy Hockersmith. Now we're going to see Reagan Null taking a seat. Annie Middlestott, rather. She is back in the game.
Middlestott is another name that's been around here for a long time. Coached her older brother Andrew when I was here. Really good family, really good group of kids.
16-14 now is the score. Coming up on the 1 minute mark now as Furlow, they're trying to find Bogan. 3-point basket. That is not her shot. And that's what Twin Rivers wants you to do. Brooklyn Moss unable to get that one to fall. So Twin Rivers can either tie or take the lead in this game, or in this moment right now.
You got a minute to go. I don't know if Coach Crockett will play for one or go ahead and try to put points up.
I bet he goes for points. Get a travel.
I would have too. I would too. I never liked holding the ball for a minute.
It's one thing about Coach Crockett that I like. He's very aggressive. He doesn't like the whole hanging back and taking the last shot kind of thing.
He's got that puncher's mentality. And
yes, he does.
A lot of successful coaches have that.
Him and Kelly Westerfield, they're running a really good tournament this year.
Absolutely.
They really are.
You know, that's the thing about this place is it always runs smooth here. Even when there's weather or any other kind of unforeseen circumstance, what they put on here is second to none.
Got a whistle and a foul coming up on Twin Rivers. They can't rely on, going to be a foul on, I believe, Annie Middlestott. It'll be her first personal foul. I was going to say they can't rely on people to step up and help them. They've got to do it themselves. I mean, they've got a whole host of people to help them, but those two take the brunt end of everything. Good job by Twin Rivers. There's a steal.
Great play by Bader. Oh, and getting rewarded on the backside. Oh, didn't fall.
And going to go out of bounds, and last touched, I believe, by Cape. 12 seconds. What are you looking for here in the final 12 seconds?
I would expect Bader to touch the ball here on this out-of-bounds play. Either off there and then, well, that shows you what I know.
Macy Hockersmith's shot is not going to fall. And here comes Bogan. Bogan off to the races, and she is going to make him pay for that one.
Yep.
She's got 6 points. 18-14 the score. But Twin Rivers is still very much alive in this game, only down by 4 points. If you're Twin Rivers, you like the fact that you're still in the ball game. If they can make some adjustments coming up at halftime, they'll be very much alive in this second half.
Absolutely. You know, they need to get a handle on Gutierrez. I think she has 3 threes.
3 threes.
She had another open look for her fourth, and it rimmed out. You know, I think for Twin Rivers to crawl back in this thing, keep doing what they're doing on Bogan, and don't lose Gutierrez out around the three-point line, and I think they'll be fine.
All right, so what we'll do is we will step away for a quick timeout. We're going to come right back as we continue. You're watching live coverage of the 25th Annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. got held up down there. People want to chit-chat with you, Coach, and not you but me. And
well, Frankie, when you're world famous, you got to make time for your fans, buddy.
I was actually down there talking to Macy Shear, who told me that she sent you a text message. You care to elaborate on the text message?
She just said that we were both doing a fantastic job.
That is not what she said. That is not what she said.
Oh, that's how I read it. I don't know.
I know how you may have read it, but I know what she really told me. I believe she said you're the best broadcaster we've had all week something along those lines.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Quite the accomplishment. Not only are you a great head coach and also...
That is also highly debatable.
Highly debatable, he says. Here we go,
right
Gutierrez.
Off the bat, Gutierrez.
Three-point basket is no good. But the offensive rebound goes right back to Kerry Williams.
Looks like Cape Central's trying to pack it in a little tighter on the offensive end and try to screen to the top, the elbows of that box.
Good job by Amelia Douglas on the other end. A big rebound there for her. So if you're Coach Crockett, what did you tell your team at halftime?
I tell them to find number 10, Gutierrez, and keep doing what you're doing on Bogan, and things will work out as long as you continue to take care of the basketball and move it on offense like they have been.
So now Charlie Johnson and Hannah Bader out there. Charlie and Hannah, two of the three seniors on the floor right now for Twin Rivers.
A lot of length for Twin Rivers on the backside of that 1-3 look. There you go. Got out and checked her.
So Twin Rivers now down by 4 points.
Late closeout.
Ball's on the floor. There's a skirmish and a whistle and a foul coming up as Bogan is able to put it up and score. Now it's back to a 6-point game again. That's going to be a foul on Reese Chrisman, her first. She'll get one free throw here. Bogan 8 points in the ball game.
That's a tough play. The ball kind of came off short and straight down rather than kind of a long carom for the rebound. It's tough to rebound that basketball.
Free throw no good. Johnson on the rebound to keep it a 2-possession game.
Oh, good pass. Oh.
It's going to go out of bounds here, and a foul going to be called.
It's a good seal by Bader there on that block. And
it's going to be a third
Douglas.
foul on Bogan, I believe. And that's a big foul for Coach Crockett.
We got post people coming back. Oh, didn't let it develop.
So that one rims out on Reese Chrisman.
You know, if you're Twin Rivers, you just got to keep trying to stack these stops and convert on the other end, try to crawl back into this thing.
Oh, I got to read you a text here in just a minute from our good friend Seth McBroom. There we go. My crowd mic decided to play out for just a moment, but I got it back online. I've got the McBroom boys texting me right now, like big time, majorly. There's a good turnover there, good defense by Cape Central.
They just can't leave a guy alone when he's working. They don't ever do anything, so they got a lot of time on their hands.
Well, I was told by Seth that a good source has told him that he has the best beard in the OFC, and he also said that was weak, you all. Just so you know.
Well, I might have gotten a message also saying that Seth had the best beard in the OFC also. So, I mean, there's 2 votes right there.
Now, wait a minute. Now is one of those votes, do they all live in the same household?
Maybe.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
Bader misses the shot from the elbow. Grayson Morris with the rebound. Also, Cole McBroom sent me a text a minute ago. So for some reason, whenever I called you waffles, he missed that comment apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a great time to say it, too. Shot is no good, and Cape Central is going to wind up and turn the ball over. I'll tell you what, Cape Central right now turning the ball over, giving Twin Rivers an opportunity here.
Well, Twin Rivers has done a really good job of making these other girls, kind of carry the load offensively for them.
Absolutely have.
And even when they try to get Bogan open, they're running 2 girls at those screens.
What a play by Macy Hockersmith. Man, she is one of the smallest girls on the floor, but she plays so big.
Yeah, well, she does a really good job of turning the corner and getting downhill and making defenders either let her score or foul her. Very quick first step, especially off that curl.
Second foul by Brooklyn Moss as well. And Twin Rivers, one thing about Twin Rivers, they are right now 1 out of 7 on the free throw line, and they're down by 6 points too.
Yeah, the lid on the free throw line, the lid on the bucket is tight for them today.
Second one is up, and it is no good as well as Bogan on the rebound.
I'll tell you, Bogan in the open floor is really fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Flies.
Oh, Gutierrez and Hockersmith going for the ball. You gotta love the intensity by Macy Hockersmith, only a sophomore. Thankfully, Gutierrez is also okay as well. First foul on Macy Hockersmith.
I would expect the ball to go here to the corner to Gutierrez, and then shoot. Bogan will probably try to rub off.
They wanted a jump ball. They're not going to get the jump ball. By the way, just so we're clear, Cole McBroom has officially been the tiebreaker on who has the best beard in the OFC. He went against his own brother and said Jordan Penn.
Wow, that's big time.
That is huge.
That is big time.
That is bigger than this game right here.
Christmas is going to be awkward at the McBroom house.
He may never come up here and call a game now. I'm supposed to get Seth coming up for the Holcomb game.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was told. It may not be a happy time knowing that his own brother voted against him.
Well, you may want to wait to tell him until the end of the game so he doesn't run off crying.
Well, Chance is right so far in one regard. I just got a message. A wind chill watch has been in effect now for our area. He'll like to know that. Look at him. He's getting up. He almost fell off the bench. Oh, my goodness. Amelia Douglas now. Still 20-14 to score. Now we get a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Grayson Morris. That's number 2 on her.
Cape Central's very physical on the defensive end of the floor, but, like I said, they've got a bunch of kids they can run in and out, and that may be part of their game plan.
Even though Twin Rivers is not winning right now, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you who my player of the game is for Twin Rivers. I got to say Reese Chrisman. She has done a great job on Bogan.
Absolutely. And then even Hockersmith when she sits, kind of takes her breather. They've both done a very good job bottling her up. I think she's only got 8 points.
She does, 8 points. Look at you keeping your own stats. I like that.
Yeah.
It's contagious. Charlie Johnson will go to the bench for a few minutes. Back in, Halen Crockett. I know Grandma Crockett tuning in Martin, Tennessee this afternoon. So Gutierrez, backdoor pass, no good as Amelia Douglas takes it away. Another steal right back by Cape Central. Turnovers here, mounting up on both teams. It's only a 6-point game. Make sure and share this video feed for us.
A little bit of confusion there on Cape Central's end offensively. Didn't really have everybody where they needed them to be, but I think they've got it lined out now.
I was kind of confused on the play as well.
Yeah.
Bogan gets it outside to Neal. Neal, 3-point basket is no good. Could have been over the back. Instead, they're going to say out of bounds on Bogan.
Twin Rivers really needs a bucket here, run a good set. A little bit of extra pressure here.
Twin Rivers
caught Twin Rivers off guard.
They did, yep.
Got it in bounds.
Just in time, too.
Yep.
Hockersmith
got numbers now.
Over to Hannah Bader. 3-point basket. Thought it was going to go in for a moment. Looked good on the way up. Boy, the fan section would have exploded had that gone in. Make that a 1-point game or a 3-point game. Gutierrez. So far, Cape Central has only scored the only 2 points in this quarter thus far. Until now. Neal, big 3-pointer.
Yep.
Now it's 23 to 14.
I'll tell you, a game like this, a 9-point lead, 9-point lead's big, in these just grinded out heavyweight matchups.
Twin Rivers, 13 turnovers in the ball game. We get a timeout called on the floor by Twin Rivers. Both teams with 4 timeouts remaining here in the ball game. It'll be a full timeout. We'll come right back. You're watching live coverage of the 25th annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. You can't ask him that question, Nathan, because he's going to say that because he'll know he'll get in trouble if he answers wrong. What was the question you asked him?
I asked him just how good of a job Coach McBroom did as principal at Q, and he said he did a great job, and I believe him.
Now, you're being sarcastic when you say that. No, of course not.
Coach McBroom is an administrator
job.
We all strive to be.
No, I know that might be a little bit overdone. Just a little bit. I tell you what, JC right now, she may come up here and knock both of us off the air.
Probably. She does. I'm afraid of her a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
I did see her here in attendance earlier today. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. 2:37, Twin Rivers down by 9. And on a more serious note, like you said before the break, a 9-point lead could be very hard to come back from as Douglas picks up foul number 2. Just because you look at the shooting woes right now by Twin Rivers, 33% shooting-wise, but they're 1 out of 8 on the free throw line, and they're down by 9.
Yes, and that's tough. In Cape Central, it looks like they've kind of figured something out about this 1-3 where they're kind of screening that top girl and getting girls attacking the paint, and Twin Rivers is putting them on the line, and they are knocking down free throws.
24-14 now the score as Douglas takes his seat and Reagan Knoll comes back in the ball game. One more free throw coming up here for Neal. I thought my crowd mic wasn't working, but you know what's really going on? It's pretty quiet in this gym for the most part, believe it or not.
A little bit of crickets going on. Oh, dangerous pass. She got,
And it's going to be a turnover, unforced.
That press is just speeding them up, which is the design of any press. You just want to speed people up and make them make bad decisions with the basketball.
Have Coach Tyler Trover in attendance here today. I got him real good yesterday. We were back in the hospitality room, and they were talking about, who was going to win the game between us. The day before that, I'm sorry, it was on Saturday. We were talking about who was going to win the Portageville game against Kelly, and I said, I knew he was sitting there, so I said, I think Kelly wins by 30. He was not too thrilled with my comment.
Reverse layup there.
Grayson Morse could not come up with the 2 points. Good rebound by Crockett.
Coach Trover does a very good job with his baseball crew.
Boy, he does.
I mean, Greenville played them last year in the quarterfinal game.
Yeah, we were there for that game, and it was an incredible run.
They were a machine, an absolute machine. That's a credit to him and his staff and the boys, too.
On the other end, just like that, Bogan, give her 2 more.
Transition buckets.
27-14 now. It is a 13-point game for Twin Rivers, and Coach Crockett, he knew going in that Cape Central, Bogan in particular, was going to be a very tough draw for Twin Rivers. But he still believes, even right now, that this team can still come back down by 13. They've got to knock down shots and, more importantly, get to the free throw line and knock those down as well.
No, that's right. It's just one possession at a time. There's plenty of time left.
Reese Chrisman, long pass over to Reagan Knoll. Knoll picked up by Neal. The winner moves on to tomorrow to take on the Kelly team. 3-point basket by Reagan Knoll, a little bit short. Picked up by Bogan on the rebound. Long pass going to be turned over there by Bogan. That's a razor.
Looks like Middlestad's coming back in for Bader.
So Bader will exit 6 points, 5 rebounds here in the ball game. 1:02 to go in the third quarter. And there's a foul going to be called on Brooklyn Moss, I believe.
Twin Rivers doing a good job against this 1-2-2, getting the basketball to the middle, and they just need to be a little more aggressive when they get it to the middle, because essentially anytime you get the ball in the middle of any press, it's broken. If you're aggressive, you got numbers on the backside.
Cape head coach, he wanted an explanation there. He thought maybe that would have been a jump ball instead of a foul. Halen Crockett off the backboard. It's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers, and here comes Cape Central. Bogan gets it to Moss for 3. It's no good. But another offensive board by Aaliyah Neal. So Aaliyah Neal, she's made a big impact here today.
A little miscommunication on defense there. Curl by Bogan, wide open.
Good job by Gutierrez there. She's got a dozen, by the way. And we're going to see Amelia Douglas back in the ball game. 5 boards here today. Thus far, Crockett will take a seat. "17 seconds. Hockersmith gets it to Reese, or make that Reagan Null rather. And we get a whistle and a turnover on Twin Rivers. 12.2 seconds. Bogan goes over the top, and she's going to go. She'll pass it off to Davenport. No good by Davenport.
Got time to get a shot off. They get down the floor.
Macy Hockersmith, 4 seconds. Bad pass by Hockersmith. And not going to count. Too strong by Neal anyway. So we have played 3 points. It is, or 3 quarters rather. It's a 15-point lead. We're coming right back. You're watching live coverage of the 25th edition of the Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort. All right, 8 minutes to go here in the ball game, and one thing that jumps out to me, Coach, is Cape Central outscoring Twin Rivers 11-0 in that last quarter, and Cape Central, they made their adjustments going into halftime.
Yeah, they did. You know, they got those other girls involved. Ran some really good action, curling off the elbow and screening the top girl, and the bottom 3 for Twin Rivers was a little slow to react and put them on the free throw line. And then defensively, really pressured Twin Rivers into some tough shots and some turnovers there, especially with that 1-2-2 press. Kind of gave Twin Rivers some trouble. I would assume Coach Crockett got everything, made some adjustments here, though, at the end of the quarter.
So Twin Rivers is set to inbound. Annie Middlestott will stay in the ball, check in the ball game, rather. They're going left to right on your dial.
Charlie Johnson's back in also for a little.
Charlie for a 3, yeah. Bang!
I figured that would happen.
Big three-pointer there by Charlie Johnson. Is that enough to get them sparked up a little bit here?
It'll help, especially if they could replicate the turnovers they were getting in the first half.
Boy, Gutierrez.
That girl, she's 11. Been the unsung hero of this game in my book. I think she's got 11. Yeah, yep. Moving the ball, hitting open shots.
3 3-pointers, and now that. Good. That was a good move inside. Twin Rivers, they get a big bucket, and then on the other end, Cape Central comes right back down, and there's a turnover there by Amelia Douglas. So Cape Central, 31-17 the score. Going to go out of bounds and last touched by Cape Central, obviously.
There's their stop. They just got to come down and execute.
That's what it boils down to.
Yep.
Can they execute? Nearly a turnover there. Good job by Twin Rivers. Going inside at 2. Middlestott's going to have it taken away. Going to be a jump ball.
Cape's 1-2-2 seems to be a little more active this fourth quarter also, kind of getting the hands on a lot of passes. You know, as the game goes on, kids get tired. You know, it's hard to stay sharp.
6.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Twin Rivers
wearing that curl out.
Good job by Charlie Johnson there, not allowing Neal to get the shot up and over her. That was a good move.
It was a very good move. Either got to screen up or screen over, and then coming back probably. They're all flattened out.
So now Cape Central, Davenport now top of the key.
Had Bogan open on the wing.
Yes, wide open. Moss right now is wide open. Twin Rivers going to dare her to take that shot. Bogan kicks it out to her. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, free corn dogs.
Free corn dogs.
Oh, good.
Bogan.
Good move.
She missed the shot, but man, that was a good shot taken.
Just such a good job of getting hip to hip with her defender and turning the corner and getting downhill.
Permission to make a football analogy.
Absolutely.
Twin Rivers down by 2 touchdowns.
All right. Oh.
Going to get a whistle here and a foul. Bogan took it away from Bader, and now we're going to get a foul. Bogan was slow to get up.
That's one thing about girls basketball is they take some hard falls and some hard hits, and they just, for the most part, pop right back up, man. It's definitely a physical game.
Hockersmith checking back in the ball game. Cape Central with 5 fouls here. Twin Rivers has 4. Twin Rivers also with the possession arrow coming up on 5:15 now. Winner plays tomorrow at noon, or make that 3 o'clock. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry. There's plenty of time left for them to come back. They're going to have to, you know, make something happen here on the defensive end.
So Twin Rivers now. Another foul by Macy Hockersmith, and that is number 3 on her.
They've got Chrisman back on Bogan, I would say, to keep Hockersmith from picking up that 4th foul.
Oh, Douglas got the steal, and then she took one too many steps. Coming up next, Portageville. We're going to get a timeout here by Cape Central. We'll see if it's a full timeout or not. It is a full timeout. 3 timeouts remaining in the ball game for Cape Central. Our broadcast presented by our good friends at White Sanders. Also being brought to you by Twin Rivers Booster Club, proud supporters of the Twin Rivers Lady Royals. Hey, Tim, see if you can get the Lady Bulldogs down here doing some jicking and jiving. We'll see if we can get Coach Walk out there to do that too.
Well, I will say that is one of my many talents, is cutting a little rug.
They're down there cutting the rug pretty good. You should get down there and join them. That'd be a lot of fun.
I don't know that if everybody's prepared to see what I would show them.
I bet you the McBroom boys would vote to make that happen. I'm just saying, man, it could happen. You never know.
You never know.
See, thankfully for me, someone's got to be up here, and they've got to call the game, so I can't get up and do that. Besides, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Somebody's got to guard the fort, right,
Someone's got to guard the fort. And if I was going to rely on my son to do it, he'd be looking at forecasting tools right now.
The feed would cut to the NOAA forecast.
Yes, it would. I know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow on the air.
Yes.
I'm going to have I've got a guest commentator pretty much for 6 hours tomorrow.
There you go. No dead air.
No dead air. It's going to be about wind chills, snow, you name it, he's got it covered. Cape Central leading by 14 points.
Oh,
good double
applying
team.
pressure there.
Yes, they are.
Oh, she dribbled out of it. Still in it. Oh.
And we're going to get a 5-second call. It worked.
It did. So there's the break. There's one of the many breaks Twin Rivers is going to need, and they just need to convert here on the offensive end.
So now we're going to get a whistle here and a foul coming up over Cape Central. What's so funny? Sorry.
Nothing.
No.
A little stack play here. Yep, good execution.
Steal there by Cape Central. So now Twin Rivers, by the way, they'll be in the bonus the next time around.
Trying to trap the basketball and fly around. Not, oh.
Good job by Hannah Bader.
Yeah.
Oh, she knocked it off of Brooklyn Moss.
It was a good call.
My daughter has us pulled up at where they work, watching us right now. Big fan of yours, Coach.
Oh, yeah, where's she work at?
Academy here in Poplar Bluff.
My favorite store.
I thought you were going somewhere else following the game. Don't you have a pin to build?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I've got to pick up a tarp for my oldest daughter. Presley is a rabbit farmer, I guess you would say.
And you guys are preparing for the winter.
We are, yes.
You should take a chance with you. He'll get you the right materials
Yeah.
to build that pin.
Master carpenter.
No, not even. No, we are not even close. Coach Crockett still, what I like about this group of girls is Coach Crockett down by 14 still has his team very much in tune here.
Well, I mean, you could go on a 6-point run here pretty quick in 2 trips and cut this game, cut this game to single digits and give yourselves an opportunity. And they're definitely, pressure is definitely bothering Cape Central.
Gutierrez.
Oh, that's smart.
I thought she was going to take the shot.
That's the sign of a well-coached player because, most kids will shoot that 3.5 minutes to go up 14. And being aware of time and score is very important for a high school player.
Good job by Bader to cut off Gutierrez near midcourt. Now we're going to get a foul on Bader, but man, you got to tip your cap. She has been very physical all ball game. She knows where she's at.
Yeah, very, very active, very active.
And we're going to get a whistle here. Another sub coming in as Davenport takes his seat. Back in the ball game now is Grayson Morris. Also, Charlie Johnson will take a seat.
It may be a deal where he's starting to sub offense for defense.
Maybe so.
Yeah, just wanting to send the Russell girl towards the ball to trap. I would assume trap or foul.
Right now, Cape they're doing that stall tactic where eventually, if we do get I know that Jeff Walk says that maybe he thinks within 10 years we'll have a shot clock in Missouri.
I'd say so. I'd say it's coming. It's in Arkansas. And it's in several states. Personally,
how do you feel about it?
Personally, I'm not a fan. It's just one more person that will have to run the shot clock, and it's hard for us to find people to run that stuff anyway. And then on top of that, I don't really see many high school teams aren't really holding the ball and playing 4 corners or trying to slow the game down out like that to a crawl. I know a lot of people are for it though, and I mean it would be an adjustment. It's just one of those things that I think a lot of high school fans want to see more aspects of the college game in the high school game.
I think it's a huge adjustment.
Yes.
I think it would be. We get a whistle here and a jump ball. It's going to stay with Twin Rivers. We're going to see Bader and Johnson coming back in. Middlestott and Russell will take a seat.
I think shot selection will be affected greatly. But there will be more possessions in a game. Obviously,
yes, there will be
like that. So I mean, there's pluses and minuses.
But there's a lot of money that goes into a school that has to invest in the equipment,
yes,
correct?
That is correct. You know, the clock and then somebody to run it. You know, and something else I think too is you know, if you're in a game against a team that's less competitive than you are, and it's a 30 or 35 point game, you know, the shot clock will not allow you to not kick somebody when they're down, if that makes sense.
It does, absolutely. So Middlestock going to check back in. Alexis Yealy, the third senior on the team, is going to come onto the floor now for defensive purposes. She's very quick too. Twin Rivers down at 33-17, trying to fight with all they've got to stay in this tournament tomorrow. Winner plays Kelly at 3 p.m.
Now, you know, one argument for the shot clock would be like right now, where it would give Twin Rivers an opportunity to get back in this game.
I worry about the investment part of it.
Yes.
It's going to be a financial burden on a lot of school districts that don't have maybe the resources to make it happen.
No, that's true. That is absolutely true.
I'm a very sensitive kind of guy.
Yeah, you are. Man of the people, Frankie. You're a man of the people.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I would.
I have no power either way. I'm just saying, I think it goes back to what you said. It's going to cost a lot of money to make happen. You got to find the people to run it. And there's, you know, it could, I don't know, I'm assuming it's going pretty good in Arkansas. I haven't heard otherwise.
You know, I've heard positives and negatives about it. You know, just when to reset it and when not, and you know, the person around that shot clock really has to pay attention to the game.
1:31 to go as Bogan knocks down her 13th point of the ball game. 14 now. 35-17 the score. She is still 14 points away from her average. I still say Twin Rivers, even though we may not get the win, I would say it's a win for them. Look at that, Alexis Yealy. That's why she is in there right now. Big at three-point bucket for her.
Twin Rivers still trying to get after the ball and pick up the pace. And
Bader had a steal for a moment. Cape Central, they were told by the coach, obviously, to hold the ball. Reese Chrisman knocked it away from Bogan. Bogan came up hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, she kind of took a pretty good shot there in the third quarter. Slow to get up. It might still be bothering her a little bit. She's a competitor though, man.
So what's your plans tomorrow afternoon? You going to be at home watching the finals?
Tomorrow afternoon, I am planning on being here.
Oh.
I'm planning on being here for the championship game. I heard they're going to try to recognize the real Coach Walk and Coach Blackwell before the start of the championship game. So
that's what I've heard as well.
I'm going to try to get here for that. I think it'll be a good moment.
Absolutely, it really will be. It's well deserving.
Absolutely, for both of those guys who won a lot of games here, won tournaments here, competed against each other.
I've never met Coach Blackwell, but I'm very excited to do so coming up tomorrow.
Good guy, really good basketball guy. Invested a lot in the game, and you know, still coaching.
I met Jeff, had him on yesterday, and did a great interview talking about this tournament, how it's evolved. I look forward to having him back on tomorrow too.
Oh yeah, you know, he's a lifer when it comes to hoops. Just because he's retired, you know, I mean, he still cares a great deal about this place and this tournament.
But it's about the kids that he cares about too,
absolutely.
At least in my mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you stopping by for not one but two games today, one yesterday. The folks that are watching us right now on Facebook and YouTube, they appreciate it a lot.
Yeah,
great job here today.
I had a ball, man. Thanks for letting me on.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to have you back on again. That's the fifth foul by Charlie Johnson. Or I'm sorry, not Charlie Johnson. That's the fifth foul on Grayson Morris for Cape Central.
35 checking into the game.
Yep.
Elizabeth Patrick.
So Grayson Morris will take a seat now. Reese Chrisman, free throw line, makes the first one. 35-21. Make sure you come find me tomorrow and ask me if the weather changed. I'll let you know. I won't let you know. Chance will let you know.
I'll come find the weatherman.
Come find the weatherman.
Chance.
That's right. Coach, you're a class act all the way, my friend. So glad you were able to stop up here and I will be utilizing you during the OFC tournament as long as we get that red suit at some point. I'm game in.
The red jacket will come out. I can guarantee that it will make an appearance.
All right, and by the way, you are in the top 3 when it comes to the best beers in the OFC, just so you know.
I'll take that too.
Coach, thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Frankie,
and
I
safe
appreciate
travel.
it.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Hey, we'll see you, bud.
You betcha. Coach Walk here joining us. Final score as Twin Rivers here tonight, or this afternoon rather, falls here 35-22. What we're going to do is, remember, we're going to go ahead and cut the feed right now because of timing issues. However, don't sweat. We're going to come right back. Give us maybe 5 minutes tops. We'll come back. It is 5th place semifinals. Piggott, Portageville. Coming up next, you're watching live coverage of the 25th annual Lady Royals Christmas Classic Tournament. It is presented by Southern Care and Comfort.